Hey Ulash, what are the odds that you have overdue library books?
0.
Okay,
He's coming for ya.
fucking.
He's
Just because I think it would be incredible for me to know Ulash's full name right off the bat, exclusively based off of library finds.
Ulas, are you an angel? Because you fell out of the sky.
I think
get the
we've
star?
established that I'm quite the opposite of that.
No.
You're the divine one.
I think we're good to start, right?
Cool. Yeah, I apologize if I'm like heavily low on energy. Brain juice leaking. So last time we left off, it was a rather wholesome sesh. Kai became a super angsty teen for some reason. Desic, Stare. We had some small encounters with Raven. Venezuela and Aben had a peculiar chat inside her room. Other than that, Ulash and Trinidad had a little conversation before eventually they headed out to find something for Ulash to feed on. Detecting into the air, she eventually found that there seemed to be some large creature that gave off a hint of crystal as you guys are walking through. As you guys are passing through, you guys go follow and into the forest. And as you do so, you look to a nearby tree. You look at it, and the first thing that happens is a question mark appears over your head as you steer forward. There seems to be a window in a tree, oddly placed, and the window just opens up, and out pops.
Fuck this shit.
I thought he was gonna end up in
Never
that.
mind. Retcon. So you look
And
about
out
60
pops,
miles into.
fuck this shit.
As you look into the sky, you see there's a window about 60 miles in the air.
Fuck this shit. Who's this bitch right here?
Aben?
I don't know. Aben?
Oh no, this is gonna be
Is this-
Reese.
Who's
You
blue?
want to come?
Who's blue bitch? I'm gonna introduce myself, Andy. Fuck off.
That's Aben.
Alright, Aben. Does Aben have a last name?
It's
False.
literally none of our players.
Fuck.
You chose the singular token on the board that's not a player.
Who's this emo bitch?
That's Rye. Who do you think
Where's
it's
the
Rye? It's a horny child.
I do not have.
Is someone playing Rye?
I'm playing
Currently,
Ryan.
no.
So, Andy. Okay.
Rye AFK.
Robert, play the angsty horny child.
Okay, I can do that.
Does
Okay.
Rye,
He accepted
does Rye
so
have a
quick.
last name?
Oh, so his
no
name
one knows.
His name is Kai. He does not have a last name. He's just Kai.
Okay.
Thanks,
Does-
Robert.
Does
Kai
he have a
of the
last
horny
name?
child clan.
What are you saying, Reese?
Does he have a last name that just no one else knows?
No.
No,
Okay, just no last
he's legitimately just Kai.
name. Okay. So, Kai would look like so he's sitting on the couch, just like looking straight ahead, and he hears a window slide open. Actually, no, I'm gonna roll stealth to see how well I do this. Give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah, he notices. His passive perception's a million.
Yeah, he notices. So you just see like this slender blonde woman in like a black dress that's conservative but also kind of turns him on. Like open the window and subtly try to climb through it.
What are you doing here?
Rye?
Who's that?
Kai, not
I
Rai.
need to think of. Oh, Kai. Fuck it. Fucking hell. Fuck, I need to think of what accent to do for this bitch. Kai.
You see, he kind of turns to you and just starts like crawling backwards, pushing himself on the couch backwards with his feet, as you just see his like long, spindly elven body, one arm kind of wrapped around with a series of like black tattoos that kind of coalesces into like a disgusting looking nasty hand thing.
She crawls over the couch.
He continues
Directly on top.
to push backward.
He's 16.
I don't care. Isabel then straddles him, pinning his
I'm
arms
going
back against the couch.
Bye.
What do I roll for that? Athletics?
Roll athletics.
Fuck!
All right. Well, he's gonna use. Let's see. What are Kai's stats? I think he's pretty acrobatically inclined.
Oh,
Yeah, he's out of there.
I
He
see.
just kind of like swivels out of your grip, gets on the other side of the couch. What are you doing?
I have come to collect the debt. You know why I'm here.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Stop.
She crawls a little
Stop.
bit closer.
Kind of like falls over the other side of the couch as he's pushing himself away from you.
My name is Isabella Braun. 5 years ago, you borrowed a library book, and you did not bring it back. And it
Hey,
took quite
didn't
a
that make
long
him
time.
10?
Not interrupt me. It took quite a long time to find you, considering how many Kais with no fucking last name there are. But
What would you want
I
from a
found
10-year-old?
you.
There must be a misunderstanding. I don't remember anything.
You 6 years ago, she continues to step closer. You borrowed Dr. Nyler's bet on the sat. And you did not bring it back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about.
Regardless, you must pay the fines owed.
And what's that?
Well, let's see. 5 years times 300. She pulls out a calculator. Times 365 days a year. 1 copper per day. 1,825 copper pieces, please.
How much is that in gold?
Would that be? Fuck. How much would
100
that be?
copper is...
Divide by 100. Divide by 100 and you've got your gold. It's gonna be like 10
That would
gold.
be 18.25 gold pieces.
Okay. He kind of digs into his pocket and pulls out 2 platinum pieces, tosses them at your feet.
No. She snaps at him. Gives him the death glare of a lifetime. You are going to pick those up, and you are going to put those into my hand like a big boy, or are you a little bitch after all?
What the fuck?
You see his hand creeping towards the doorknob. He just bursts outside. Guys, there's someone here, and they're trying to steal money from me. Please help. Please, someone
She's
help me,
gonna start
please.
sending an angry book after him.
Angry book.
Yes.
Do it.
Does it have eyebrows?
It's like a magic floating book with spikes.
Do it.
Does it have angry eyebrows?
Yes.
23. That honestly might miss, because this is a Rye character. So AC is 23, so it just barely hits.
Okay. So at that point, I'm just going to basically say, like, follow out the door. Unless you put that money into my hands right now, that book right there, motions towards you, will stab you, and we can accept your payment in blood instead.
Wait, who the heck are you?
I don't know who this is. Just someone help, please.
I turn to blonde bitch. My name is Isabella Braun. I'm here to collect outstanding library fines.
Blonde bitch.
I didn't say blonde bitch out loud. In character.
I know, but I was like, not blonde.
Is that what color is that?
Silver.
Oh, okay.
This is Katie's character, not this. Neither of them are blonde either.
What are you trying to do, that guy?
I'm trying to collect the library fine from the book he stole, she says, striding towards Kai. From the book he took 5 years ago.
Someone help!
Ulash is just gonna grab her arm.
And
Grapple check.
You just hold the fuck still.
Ha! I will hold
Fuck.
still once payment is rendered.
I'm
I
gonna-
already
tell
threw
it.
the money at you. Just leave me alone.
You do not put the money into my
uh,
hand. Once you do that, we will
Okay,
be...
okay, just stop following me, and I'll go grab the money, and I'll put it in your hand, and then you can leave me alone, okay?
I follow at
Okay,
slightly more of a distance, but
okay.
still.
He kind of walks inside. The door slams.
I'm going to open the door.
Strength check.
What are with my rolls today? Fuck.
Holy Toledo! Let's see what Kai says to that.
He
Fuck.
beat you.
Okay. So is the door just shut closed?
Yes, he's leaning against it, so you can't open it.
Where is my money, Kai?
Excuse me. How much does he owe you?
18.25 gold pieces.
She just hands her a. She just hands her 20 gold. There. Oh. Take this. And go away.
You see, now the problem isn't that the money isn't intended. Do you know what this young boy did to me? He threw the money at my feet like I was an animal. I'm simply requesting that the money be put into my hands.
Like he's
Okay,
having a
Well,
bad
you
day
certainly are
today.
acting like an animal.
He's having a bad day today. He's just in a bad mood. Can you like just not bother him?
Once he pays my money, I will not bother him.
Here is the money.
I just take it and then start sliding it under the door. Say, Kai, once you hand me this money, all of your problems will be gone.
I'm gonna grab my whip.
Ulash holds up her hand. Hang on. I see a meal in front of us.
No, Ulash, we're not going.
This is how you cannibalize.
Not a smart idea, darlings. I currently have a lethal book up against the young boy's neck. It's been following him ever since it was summer. If you do so much to harm me, I will tell the book to stop being so polite.
It's okay, I'm tough.
It's true.
If you're so tough, then give me your fucking money.
You just see the coins kind of slide back out from under the door.
You know what? That counts. And I pick up the money.
Okay, now go away.
That was
Okay.
fucking perfect, Robert.
It's okay, I'm tough.
The giggle.
Now, Guy, I knock on the door gently. All of the issues is resolved. That being said, I'd love to have my book back, so if you could just crack open the door so it could find its way out.
He kind of throws the door open. You were gonna stab me in the neck over 20 gold?
I've done much worse for much less.
Okay, makes sense.
I tell you, there was one moment where a vagabond owed me 5 copper pieces.
Cool story, chick. Can you like go?
I'm sorry.
Go
What
away.
gives you the right to have attitude?
How'd you even get in the house?
Lock your windows, that's all I can say.
So you broke an injury.
I was allowed.
I'm just gonna unravel my whip and stuff, and then.
I wouldn't recommend that. And I step a little bit closer and stroke her along the cheek.
And I'm hitting her with a whip.
All right.
Okay. Roll the hit. Oh wait, you can't miss because it's like plus 1,000,000.
It's not plus 1,000,000.
Yeah, it's plus like 40. you know.
Close enough.
That's not.
I'm pretty
What
sure
if I
it's
get
like
a nat
plus
one?
30.
What if I nat one?
Just roll it, Katie.
Okay.
Watch her nat 20. Oh.
Ah, yeah, no, plus 39. So yeah, pretty much plus 40.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
No, my
56?
AC is 600. No, I'm kidding. It definitely hits.
Okay.
Wait.
Welcome to
So-
Dragon Race.
Who did not fucking sneak?
Oh, it wasn't sneak. Just ignore the sneak.
But imagine if she did 70 damage. And that's a low roll for that sneak.
And how far does he go? Or I guess he just gets across the
strength
house,
save.
right?
And
I mean,
Well,
I think I'd go like, is there a window here? That's the big question.
well, if you're skidding sideways, right? So at a 45-degree angle, you'd end up
So is there a window here?
grinding across the front of the house to about there. Your back is very sore.
Hey, are there no windows along the entire front of the house? Who designed this bullshit?
Well, you see, it was like made of ice, but then it got ice melted, and then it was just I guess it's just wood. Plus, this house had a lot of holes, so any windows that probably got destroyed and then kind of just patched up. Right, it's cool.
A lot of shit's
And-
happened to this house.
Yeah. Okay, and then how much damage did that do?
51.
Okay. I need to do math. Fuck. Okay. That's not right math. Do you realize? She starts like calling out, rubbing against her back. What can happen to you for assaulting a government official?
Don't care. My dad can take care of it.
Doubtful.
A
Many
strike
are
of lightning just in the distance. Do you say that?
Oh, you have one of those fathers.
I have also killed government officials.
What?
And I've killed gods before. Your father is not special.
I find that very hard to believe.
I'm sure you do, princess.
You're a princess, Ulash?
Ooh.
We'll talk later. About
Shit,
that.
is Ulash actually? That was just me being condescending.
When condescension leads to backstory.
But you've served your purpose here. Why have you not left?
Kai kind of pokes his head out the door. Yeah, please leave.
See, I'm struck between leaving, but, for one, I was just struck. For two, this one's kind of cute. She motions to Kai.
He's 16.
You don't know how old she is.
She's a
I-
supposed government official.
I mean,
When-
she could
Looking at her
decide own
picture.
turn, and she could
Wha-
technically.
When Venny is no longer the cougar, it feels good, man. When 200 is young.
Hey, CJ,
Uh,
can you get Marvin?
okay.
Eat your food and leave me.
Baby.
I'd assume she's like a solid 17 or 18.
Ah, I see.
I'm gonna make her 17 for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, he says in a fantasy setting.
Make a perception check. Why can't others Kai's sheet?
Why can't others Oh!
You notice him just visually undressing you.
God damn it.
And not being very discreet about it at all,
Not
apparently.
discreet at all.
Oh. I'm just going to kind of look over, put like both hands up in the like I'm not going to hurt him stance, and slowly take a few steps forward. Say, Kai,
I'm sorry, but I.
are you saying you
Just
you seem to have a thing
enough.
for authority
Ulash
figures?
pushes the door closed.
He just kind of. I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship.
With who?
That's
Benny,
none of your
Benny,
business.
roll me a whiz save real quick.
Who? Venny?
Yes.
Does she hear this?
It
Yes.
doesn't matter.
Oh shit.
This is global.
He was
Global
also
whiz
shouting.
save.
Aha, headache level 1.
Ugh.
With whom he's in a relationship doesn't matter. You've served your purpose. Leave.
Well, I'd say it definitely matters, and I take one cautious step forward. Because if he's looking at me like that while he's in a relationship with someone else, that's not a good sign at all.
He's also a child, and eyes tend to wander.
I'm a child. My eyes haven't wandered once.
Says the one who literally just called him cute moments ago.
I also called you a princess. Your point.
My point is, your job here is done. You should leave.
Well, I don't know about that. Given the unsuspecting and unwelcoming nature of everyone here, I think I will have to perform a premises search to make sure that no one else here is registered as owing me library fines.
The unwelcoming nature isn't about books. Far
So
from
what exactly
it.
is it about, darling?
We are all far from friendly. Except for, well, Trinidad here.
The Belgian guy's pants suggests otherwise.
Again, child.
Again, no excuse. At that point, I'm going to start pulling up a. I'm going to pull up a book. I'm going to start flipping through it and just like. I'm going to ask it once it's flipped the middle page open. Darling, does anyone else on this property own library fines? I'm going to ask it.
As you're kind of asking the book, all of a sudden there's a swooping in. The book kind of gets a glob of spit on it as this kind of small dragon kind of swoops over and lands next to you. Hey, what are you doing here? You're new. I don't like you.
Flattered as always.
Yeah, none of us like her.
Speak
Hello
for
again,
yourself.
Frostwolf.
I'm simply doing my due diligence to ensure that this house, and I motion to the clusterfuck of a house, is not harboring anyone escaping library fines.
Yeah, I mean, if I really wanted a library book, I'd go get a library book. I wouldn't steal one.
And
Then you're fine. Would you allow me to ask my book so our business can be done here?
It's, I kind of don't want to.
And why is that?
Because this is more fun.
So you like confrontation, no?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Tell me, do you like that book? Is it like one of your favorite belongings? Would you be mad if someone took it from you?
I would be mad, but I could always get a replacement. The library has dozens of them.
I only like one-of-a-kind items.
It's too unfortunate. Suppose
Well,
there's
you're
something-
boring. He kind of turns away from you.
I'm gonna like walk just around the corner. I'm gonna try to sneak my best around the corner, just
As
so I can like.
someone's looking directly at you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say, we're done here, and I'm going to start. I'm gonna walk around the corner and then just like try to sneakily ask my book if anyone else here whose library finds.
Go for it. Probably not. I don't think any of these people have really been to libraries.
Incorrect. That sick probably has.
That you're right. Thessic's a fucking bookworm.
Is
Right.
Thessic here anymore?
I mean,
I'll stare.
I'll stare.
Starebot.
Which one would be Thessic?
Yes.
Huh?
Boop.
Y'all, is this character just? What do you think of this character so far?
Just play it. The banter's good.
Okay, as long as the I wanted to make sure the banter was good and not obnoxious.
Obnoxious is what makes good banter.
Valid. So I'm just going to try to sneakily, like I'm gonna climb through a window, like to this room.
On the second floor.
On the second floor.
Fuck it. Hell yeah. Acrobatics.
Athletics.
Oh. You can handle it. 17.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
acrobatics. Oh.
You end up in
cool.
Avon's room.
And I'm
The
just gonna
blinds
start
are closed on you.
searching. I'm gonna start searching for books.
Investigation.
Oh no.
Oh no.
17.
Oh.
God, someone's gonna die. You find a rather peculiar book, not anywhere that's in the outward vicinity. It takes you a little bit of scouring, but you have this strange sniffing nose that can smell out the wood texture of like the book pages. And as you kind of sniff around, you're like, there's something beneath the bed. Not my book, but that's definitely a book.
See, I wouldn't know that it wasn't my book unless I opened the front cover. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you gonna die.
Oh. Well, first roll
Best
me a
part
stealth
is,
check.
guess
Yeah, roll a
who's right
stealth check.
outside?
19. Fuck.
Aben,
Yes.
were you expecting someone in your room?
Will I hear them saying this?
She'd be whispered. She would have whispered.
I'm gonna can I perception it? With
Perception
my
it.
two? Fuck.
Hey,
Oh wait, let me roll my deception. I haven't gotten to do this yet. That feels good.
Aben kind of withdraws a little bit and just kind of, no.
I kind of just put my finger on her lips and just kind of like shush, and I just smile, and I just kind of mouth like, "Let me handle it."
Aben kind of does this thing where she raises a finger as to stop you, and then just does this. It's a, how do I describe it? It's a withdrawal where she kind of crosses her arms over herself and withdraws, but there's a faint smile on her face, almost prideful.
And I'm gonna just slowly creep the door open, and the moment the door's open, I'm just gonna zoom inside.
Oh, Wyma.
I'm going to bolt the fuck up. Like, Isabella Braun, pleased to meet you. And like reach out to shake her hand.
What are you doing here?
I was informed that there could be several stolen library books on the premises.
This is a private residence.
Then you should probably tell that to the administrator's office.
She kind of looks down at the book you're holding.
Like, as she's looking, I open up the front cover, see that there's no library markings, and just toss it aside.
I
and, like,
catch it
continue
before it
my
hits
search
the
for
ground.
books.
I catch it before it hits the ground. I'll use
I mean,
my
I'd be
key
throwing it off
point
a
to.
bed. I'm not a monster.
I'm a missile snaring it and catch it
Okay.
because monk. I'm then gonna look at you and just say, I would highly suggest that you leave immediately.
Can you tell me that there are no stolen books here?
I can tell
Library
you.
books.
I can tell you that I have done no such thing with any library. Never even been inside one.
I'd say that's what I love to hear, but our funding is looking a bit abysmal. I start walking out, and I turn to Aben.
Aben just
Isabella
kind of,
Braun, pleased to meet
Aben just kind of does a shake of her head and just looks at you. Hi. She
you. Are
looks
you
in the
familiar
room.
with any library books with outstanding fines on this property?
That's... How did you get in here?
I'll say this. I'll repeat what I told the young boy downstairs. You should really begin locking your windows.
Yeah, but it's not usual that you climbed into my window.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tough climb, but also another friendly word of advice. You really need to start taking. Sorry, what is this building made out of again?
Wood.
Ice. Wood. Okay. You need to take care of the wood. After you get certain amounts of moisture in it, it warps. When it warps, there becomes cracks and footholds that allowed me to essentially scale the building. Have you been dealing with excessive amounts of water in this house?
Aben just looks at you kind of awestruck. She kind of puts a finger on her forehead. That's, quite the greeting you have. If it wasn't for the fact that most of the people in my home came in through their own whim and practically dropped themselves in, I would be more bothered that someone else has also done the same. But to my knowledge, I do not have any overdue books, and I do not believe there's any books like that here. There's tea downstairs if you would like to help yourself. Just try to, if you're going to scuffle, do it outside my house, please. It's, as you've seen, taken enough damage in its own right.
Well, I'm glad I was only bleeding outside. Now, sorry, this is your house.
Yeah?
The file had someone who looked nothing like you. Have you always owned this house?
Just gonna take a second to think about it. It was, it's strange to talk about ownership of homes. This home right here was, built by the other villagers, other towns, other people of this hamlet. I myself never came in here or built the home myself. It was rather gifted to me. This used to be the home of the hamlet elder. He passed a while back, and when I came over, the townspeople were able to grant me ownership of it. Eventually, when they saw that I could help them.
apologies. Was the hamlet close to you?
To an extent.
So I'm sorry for your loss. But
Um,
and I outstretch my hand as if to like offer a handshake. I thank you for your hospitality. You've been welcome, professional, and
Aben just kind of brings her hand down from her temple and just okay. She kind of takes your hand and just gives you this weak yet firm shake. She kind of just turns and looks inside the room. Is my shakes her head. Is Venezuela in there?
Unless she climbed out the window, and I step aside to let her in.
You kind of step outside. Gonna give just a little glare towards this nosy librarian, and I kind of hand Aben her book and just
Aben
say,
kind of sees it and just her face just kind of glows beet red as she kind of slaps it and hugs it.
I didn't open it. I promise.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have to apologize. She kind of looks over towards the librarian with this questioning glare.
After seeing that, okay, wait. So is Benny and Venezuela the same person?
Yes.
Okay, that explains so much. I look up and say, "Oh, my
And yet
apologies.
so little."
It looks remarkably similar to one of ours. I didn't open past the cover. We emblazon all of our books with a mark on the front left cover. I checked for the mark. When it wasn't there, I put it down."
Aben just kind of gives us off. Yeah. So I'm gonna. She kind of looks around. I'm just gonna put it in a drawer. I'd respect it if you leave my room at peace. And please don't climb in any more windows. The door is perfectly fine as an entrance.
Do you keep that unlocked too, or do you prefer I knock?
Usually it's unlocked. She kind of gestures towards Venezuela. Her and the other individuals that come in here. They come in, and my home is as much theirs as it is mine. And it'd be rude to lock them out of their own home, so yeah.
I again thank you for your professionalism and accommodation. I apologize for the intrusion, and I'll go make myself that tea.
Aben kind of does a soft bow, and you do so. She kind of walks past and kind of looks over at Benny, just kind of fixes Venezuela's hair, aligns it correctly, and just kisses a hand on her cheek, smiles, and then walks in her room.
Venezuela kind of leans up against the wall and just kind of glares at Isabella.
Isabella turns. I believe in clearing the air more than anything. So, I apologize for entering your home under such unconventional circumstances. Is there anything else I have done to offend you?
I don't believe so, but just a little politeness would go a long way.
Well, you find that I'm nothing if not polite to the right people. I apologize for the unwelcome intrusion, and I apologize for the disruption I've clearly caused to your life. And I'm going to hand out like a cheesy commemorative token that says "Friend of the Library."
Oh God!
Roll whiz save.
God! Ow!
What?
Ow!
Roll whiz save. Not Isabella. Ready? You now have
17.
1.2 stacks of headache.
She kind of takes the coin like it's like a nasty eyeball that she doesn't want to hold, and just kind of, thank you.
You're welcome. And if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know.
I will be sure to let you know if I'm ever under attack by books.
Believe it or not, it's a more common problem than you'd expect. And I'm not sure if there are anyone who's particularly inclined with magic staying in this house. But the library can be an excellent resource for them as well.
Maybe you will need to speak to some of the other inhabitants.
Of course. And I start turning away and give a small half salute. And then I just see Kai at the end of the hall.
And before we get to that clusterfuck, we kind of swivel back down towards Trinidad Nulash. Frostwolf just kind of looks at you guys. She kind of just stares at you two. There's too much human interaction here. I'm a skedaddle.
As you tend to do.
I love Frostwolf.
Is that spite? Strange. She kind of just stares at you. You seem a slightly more competent than the last time I saw you. What's the difference? Did you find none of my siblings?
She looks down at Trinidad's whip. You could say that.
Which motherfucker is it?
Waswarian?
Okay. I'm gonna skedaddle before she wakes up, tries to talk to me. It's really not worth the conversation.
Good idea.
Frostwolf just kind of stares over towards you. But, where'd your skin pigment go?
I'm a blood king now, apparently.
She kind of just stares over towards you. Well, you're either gonna die or die later.
Well, we all die eventually.
That's what you think.
Yes, so I've heard. You and your siblings simply reincarnate, apparently.
Oh God, she didn't tell you a lot, did she?
Oh, she spoke a lot.
Oh, I'm assuming you hate her as much as I do.
Hate is a rather weak word in this case. I don't know that there is one strong enough.
I mean, there's several words in Draconic that could probably describe it.
Yeah,
But,
probably.
You seem a lot more... No, never mind. You seem equally as distant as you were before. Never quite interacted with you. He kind of just flaps his wings and stretches them. Kind of, sits down, with his two forearms just kind of propped down.
So,
He stares over...
in the day we've been gone, from your perspective anyway, you've already forgotten the ear scratches I've given you?
She kind of just stares over towards you. What ear scratches?
Why am I not surprised?
He kind of just stares over at you. You're never actually sure whether or not he's smiling or not. He just has this, shit-eating grin on his face, just plastered there always. His tail just kind of whips over to the side, energetically. Well, I'm certain you didn't go anywhere special. He kind of stares over into the distance. You didn't happen to, He kind of looks over at you. Sniffs you. Huh.
Yes, we've been in the Forest of Lost Dreams.
Oh, no. That's not what I'm talking about. You smell... Who's that?
Who is... what?
That's something else. on you. It's different. I know what you smell like. It smells different now. More bland, less taste. But there's something else there. Equally as bland, with little taste, but at the same time.
What's this little shit doing here?
He just looks up towards you. The fuck? Now you're just gonna stand there wildly blank-eyed?
Yeah. Hey.
I was talking to
What's
the
it
other
to
one.
you? Okay,
I'm just gonna ignore you. Looks back towards Ulash. So, who's the other one? Are you supposed to be rare or something?
Oh, you're talking about Raven.
Wait, what?
I'm just gonna spit up a snowball at Ice Wolf.
You kind of do so. Fossil just catches it in the mouth, swallows it, and then you see him grow slightly. Thank you. Looks back at Ulash. So you were saying? You see, what?
Time travel and
Oh,
dimensional fuckery?
You didn't fuck something up, did you?
Not that I'm aware of.
She kind of just looks around. You said Raven. I'm assuming it's an individual with the same name as
Oh
looks
no,
at
no,
the house.
no. It's the same one.
No, it isn't. I know what her offspring smells like, and that is not her smell.
Not yet. The Raven we met was a little bit older. Don't know how
Okay.
much.
If she's here, and I asked her if you fucked something up, this sounds like a fuck up to me.
Well, she's not here. She's somewhere.
Okay, so you're telling me that not only did you fuck with a timeline, you brought something from a different timeline into this timeline, and now it's wandering around fucking with our timeline. And you just let it happen.
Yeah.
Do you even know what consequences are? Probably
I choose
not.
to ignore
You hang
them.
around with this. You probably don't. You hang around with this one. Looks at Trinidad. So I'm pretty sure you just walk around with reckless abandon. Somehow works apparently, but you do you. You do you.
I mean, I did question that.
Question what? You and the word question
yes.
don't really go together.
What? I question a lot of things.
I
just
don't
calls
believe
you
you.
an airhead.
Ken looks over towards the ship. I looks back towards you. You know, there used to be trees, you know? Trees.
Yeah, but
There used to be
look,
bushes,
I
grass.
question it. Question: have you ever heard of curiosity kills a cat? You know, have you ever heard of that?
Oh, did you kill a cat in that fire too?
Probably.
Fossil just kind of tilts his head over to the side. Do you just destroy things and not care?
Mm-hmm.
Because if
It'll
you
go
do,
back.
Does that dead cat grow back?
It'll be another one.
If it's satisfied enough.
Look,
Yep,
it's a circle of life, you know?
it's a circle of fire, too. Fossil just steers over towards you. Look. He kind of just sits down. I don't like you. But, Fossil just kind
I
of...
think you're adorable.
Oh, God. Please don't say that.
Look how cute you are. You're so tiny now, and kind of just want to just pet you, just hug you like a teddy bear, just spin you around.
Fossil just kind of takes a second, just kind of sits there. She kind of looks over back towards Trinidad. You're the one I least want to know.
I love you too.
Fossil just kind of blinks. Just curls into a ball. Whatever.
Oh, he's learning from the rest of the party to run away from love and affection.
Alright, so you ready to head off, Fulash? Wait, where'd that woman go?
She ran off to the other side of the house. Presumably she's already inside bothering the others.
Oh my god. Not just an open house.
It's okay, Venny's in there if she does anything stupid. Well, again, Venny's in there.
Ron Howard voice. In fact, it didn't go quite as planned for Vinny and Isabel.
Well, I guess we continue to go hunting.
Yes, I did smell something that was quite enticing before all this happened.
You still
Hey, your
smell it?
library finds, kids.
Do I?
As you kind of do so, the door opens once more, and a character that's been staring for a while kind of steps out. Dexter kind of greets you. Looks at you with this neutral expression, like he's been pondering something for a while. He just looks over towards Mulash, then sways his vision over towards Trinidad. He just says, "Hey,
Hey, that's sick. What's up?
I'm going away for a bit. So Ladaldus, I told him to wait for me to do something. And I know you're gonna follow me. I'm telling you not to. So please don't." He probably went back to the Forest of Lost Dreams.
You're not going back there.
You don't have to.
You're not going back there.
She kind of just looks over towards you. But I have to.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's sick. Don't do this,
He
please.
just kind of places a hand in front of your face. I'll be back.
I don't want you to go.
I don't want to
I
go
really
either.
don't.
But he kind of gestures toward the forest. We spent quite a while together, and I feel obligated. I guess there's a sense of loyalty there.
It's been 2 weeks, that's it.
Yeah. He just kind of sits there for a second. He stares over back towards you. I'll be back. Trust me.
You better.
And he kind of scratches at his mark again.
Grab his hand.
You do so. Kind of gives you that smile. He kind of tugs on your hand and pulls you in for a hug.
You hug good.
You do so, and that blizzard forms once more outside the house. It's a warm cone. And after that exchange, Tessie kind of releases you. Gas on your hands once more. I'll be back.
You safe?
Of course. Kat looks over towards Ulash. Take care of her.
You know I will.
He just gives you that smile. Then his raven kind of flies off in the distance. And he just kind of walks past you through the space between you and Frostwolf. He's walking to the distance. You see he kind of stands still here. He rolls his shoulder once, and then his wing, the silver dragon wings, pop outwards. And then, in a smooth motion, without even looking back once, he flies in the air and disappears.
I love you. Okay. Shall we get going?
Lush just looks at Trinidel for a moment. Are you sure you don't need a little bit of time?
Well, I'll deal with it. Don't worry about me, I'm fine.
You know I always do.
I thank you. You're always there for me.
Ulash smiles and just takes her hand. And I always will be.
So, what did you smell?
Well, it was large, smelled of crystal, and I could tell that it's capable of flight. Do I still smell it?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Snort check.
Fuck.
As you kind of stiffen to the ear, you try to gauge for its sense. As you do so, it's rather strange. Its scent was drifting more so from the air, like it was a pheromone in the sky. As you sniff around, there's a rather strange mixture here. Normally, you'd be able to kind of smell Trinidel, which is an appetizing smell in its own right. But in the distance, it seems to be something neutralizing smell. I'm not sure what. If you're able to find perhaps the source of this thing that neutralizes your ability to smell or track, you probably have an easier time.
Well, now something's blocking the smell. You said I'm able to tell what direction it's in?
Yeah. So vaguely, be westward. So heading in that straightward direction, you just see like a large forestry in the distance. There were other trees, but you do see a large ash pile, remnants of a burning, about 20 feet or so in front of you.
Hold your
But past that,
fire.
pulls out Molotov.
Molotov.
You see in the distance, in the far, far distance, there is a mountain spire. Could be half a day's travel. I'm not sure how far it actually is. Katie can probably get there now, but Katie can.
The
Ulash
most
points
broken ability in the game.
up at Ulash points up at the mountain. It's somewhere up there. Ah, why'd my voice crack?
You don't need that.
Then let's go.
She smiles and nods and just starts walking.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't think you meant that soon.
I mean, you should take the lightning route.
The what?
You see, my family owns this thing called the lightning route. Like, it's kind of like a, it's kind of like it's a very fast transportation. It's pretty fast, like lightning, and it's like across the sky. Just you can get there pretty fast.
Okay.
Then she's going to go over to Ulas, just grab onto her, and then she's going to kind of just like close her eyes, and then she's gonna activate her mark to transport to the lightning route that I have never used, but I knew I had it in the first session.
Oh, God. Imagine having preparation for that.
Whoa, Katie using an ability she has?
Wait.
What the
Katie
fuck?
remembering she has
Holy
something? That's
fucking shit.
bullshit.
You never could have prepared for this, Andy.
Okay,
In before she created it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, no,
I
fuck
didn't
that shit.
create it.
I'm swiveling the camera, and I'm just gonna use that as my excuse. Anyways,
That's what I like to hear.
eventually... Oh god, this is the fun character to play. Kai kind of looks over towards you, Venezuela, and Isabella. She looks back towards you, Venezuela. Why don't you love me?
I'm glad to see you got over me quickly.
What?
I heard what was going on downstairs.
What?
Don't worry about it. Not everyone can be blessed with intelligence.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oof.
I just kind of sigh and look at Isabel. He's all yours, darling.
I don't want to roleplay this shit anymore.
What did you say?
Isabel starts taking those distinctive steps forward, heels clicking against the floor for every step, getting closer and closer.
Oh. Proper tag out, tag out, tag out, tag out, tag out.
You want me to take Kai?
Tag out, tag out, tag out.
I'll take Kai.
Okay,
Katie,
Katie.
take Kai. Katie, go.
Wait, no. He'll get
Actual, take Kai.
development.
Actual, take Kai.
I couldn't possibly play that.
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Well, you said you needed to talk to Venny. I don't know.
No. I mean, yeah, I guess I did say that, but
She takes one step closer. I figured it's important for someone like you to have your privacy. And right now, you're blocking the stairs. She kind of reaches out and kind of like grabs him by the edge, like the scruff of the collarbone, and pulls him away from the stairs so she can go down them.
He kind of just emotionless steps out of the way.
Yep, and she just goes down the stairs.
As you do so, you see a rather small child, brunette. She has a red cloak over her body that's abnormally large. She looks over towards you. Your mom. Wait, that's too low. Your mom.
Mom?
Your mom.
Oh, I don't do children.
What?
She starts to walk past, but then like feels the guilty, so she turns around. She sits on the couch opposite.
Raven just kind of stares at you and looks away. Just looks down, confused.
What's your name, girl?
I'm Raven.
Okay, Raven. How many years old are you?
I don't know.
God, I wish it were me. I'm 17. And she just attempts to hold up 17 fingers, and then realizes she only has 10, pauses for a second, and like does a second set of fingers with only 7 up after putting up the 10.
Use your toes. Use your toes for it.
Fuck. You're so fucking. I'm gonna retcon that shit because fuck that. So she puts up 10 fingers, realizes she only has 10. So, 1 second, please. And she like slips out of her heels for a half second, and then puts up 7 of her toes at the same time. I am.
Roll a dexterity check.
Please, that one.
I'm trying to do that, and that's hard.
21.
How do you do that? I don't think you have the tendons in your foot to do that. How do you raise 2 toes? I can't do it.
I can raise 2 toes. I just can't raise.
Oh yeah, but I've seen people seen people able to move at each toe of their like.
Those
I know,
are
but
called contortionists. They don't count.
Try
Okay, but
right.
let's be real.
Holy shit!
I just tried it right now.
This is hard. I can't do it.
Yeah, this is hard. Fuck.
Okay,
These
so
are my-
so at
listen.
this point, you for the sake of like proving a point, you manage to just mangle the tendon in your foot and somehow get 2 toes up on 1 foot. Raven just kind of looks at you and just, I want to do that.
Oh god.
Listen.
And she kind of tosses her shoes on the floor, and she just kind of starts, just kind of pulling toes.
Let
It's
her
not
roll
working.
into it, please.
Raven
What?
has stats?
Oh, Raven stats. She's a child. Oh God.
I'm just gonna.
About expected. She does not do it. She just kind of pulls up 1 toe and just starts laughing hysterically. Forgets what she's doing.
I'm just saying it's definitely canon that being able to use her feet like that got her at least 1 promotion at the library.
Oh
I
god.
don't know what that means.
Christ, no one wants to know that.
I know exactly what that means, and it's terrifying.
It's
What
very
kind of
Reese.
What kind of foot pricks do you sell? Anyways.
Anyway, she like slowly slides her heels back on. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it eventually. You're young.
Raven just kind of looks at you. No, I want to do it now.
So, wait, I'm sorry. I like how the one person who has the most anti-foot fetish creates a character that is a foot fetish.
Fuck.
Best.
You just played yourself.
Yeah, I did. Like honestly, I can't picture it, or I get grossed out. I'm having to like dissociate right now. So I'm just gonna like turn to her and say, "All right,
You don't like feet?
I hate feet." Also, Katie, you sounded so offended by that. Like, you don't like feet?
Well, yeah, she
but
has two of them.
why are you wearing heels? What kind of heel are you wearing?
Oh, like I will say this: I am totally into heels, but not feet.
But what?
That's a weird kink,
like-
dude.
It's
To be-
weird. It's like if you like
I'm
heels,
not the
it's
one
kinda
wearing them. In my important
Oh.
distinction. Like, I'm okay with like ankles and stuff, but toes are just gross.
So you like closed in heels? Like you don't like open toe?
Yeah, no.
So,
Closed toe.
so what you're saying is you're a good old-fashioned Jew. Show me them heels.
God damn it. Mazel tov.
Anyways?
Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to attempt to communicate my knowledge of how to contortion my toes to this small child. What do
I'm
I
just
Do
gonna
roll
that to
for
Raven.
I'm just gonna preemptively roll a whiz save for her.
Can we get a worst parenting award? Jesus.
I mean, Ulash hit it with that. Hey, ask your mom how sex works. So
This is
we have
worse
a-
though.
No,
Who's her
Ulash
mom?
hit her with the ask your mom where babies come from, not how sex works. Where
Thank-
babies come from.
Who's her
Aben
mom?
could have just said the
Oh,
stork.
Aiden. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, what do I even roll to attempt to communicate that?
Just do it. Use words. The fuck?
Intelligence.
No. Reese, use your words.
I'm
Be a
I'm
big
Use
doing
boy.
your
both,
words.
okay?
The rules can't save you here.
No, I'm doing both.
God can save you now.
Okay, so I give a good explanation. You see, Vivian, the important part is to disconnect your mind from your body. If you think of your physical limitations, you will not be able to do it. But you need to wiggle each toe individually. After you finish wiggling each toe individually, you'll slowly be able to move each toe individually. Just a little bit at a time. If you try to move it too much too fast, then all go down at once. So as you move it slowly, you can then move on to the next one, and the next one after that, until you have almost the toes you want in the upright position.
After your brilliant explanation, about 5 seconds pass. The raven just kind of stares at you.
You don't think about toes too hard, and you can put toes up, but you got to be slow.
Raven just kind of blink, blink, blink. Do you
Ding,
think
ding,
about toes?
I try to think about my toes as little as possible.
Why?
They look like fingers, but with cancer.
What's cancer?
Ask your mother.
She gets off.
Yeah.
Oh,
one's
Venny's
take-
gonna kill you too.
Mommy, what's cancer?
This one taking parenting advice from Ulash, apparently.
Yeah. Where's the tea I was promised, by the way?
Mom.
It's down there. Make it your own damn self.
I'm just gonna start making tea.
Mom.
Amazing. Sure, Katie, you want to roleplay Raven so it doesn't break my voice?
I'm kidding. I mean, you can.
I'll let you roleplay Raven. You probably have the voice register for it.
Okay.
Raven just runs up ecstatically up the stairs towards you, Venezuela. She kind of just skirts to a stop right here. Hi!
Hello, Raven.
Hi!
Do you need something?
I have a question for Mommy.
Well, maybe I can answer it for you.
Okay. What's cancer?
She just kind of like, her face twitches a little bit. Who told you that?
The other mommy.
Yeah, you're going to have to ask your actual mother on this one.
Okay. She just kind of runs past you.
Before you go in, maybe ask her tomorrow.
Okay. Runs downstairs. She
Kind
runs
of
back down.
lean back against the wall and just like.
Raven just kind of runs. You hear her, and she just falls onto the couch. Her hood kind of flaps over her face. She kind of sits back up. She didn't tell me. It's because my sister said to ask her tomorrow.
Oh, but, and like at this point, Isabel realizes she just told a literal child that cancer exists. And she's like, well, that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
And
She
then,
kind of just
Okay.
would you like some tea or coffee?
usually I just drink water.
Only tea. No
Jesus,
problem,
Reese,
I'll
you're a
leave.
fucking mess.
Raven
Hey,
just
at
kind of
least
blinks a
it
couple of
wasn't
times.
alcohol.
Yeah, no, see, honestly, like at least like this is an in-character mess. She just
That's
doesn't
fine.
know how children works.
Raven just kind of looks at you. I just drink blood.
I,
Got him.
so at this point, like Isabel kind of just blinks a few times and is like, "Oh, right, child." It's like, okay, well, how does your mommy make the blood? I'm sure I can make it for you. Like thinking that it's like a childhood recipe or something, like cranberry juice.
Raven kind of just looks over towards you. I usually just drink mommy's blood.
Oh, hey, Isabel has sweet blood.
At this point,
At this
the
point.
thoughts Isabel's going through Isabel's mind is, oh fuck, this child is still so young that she is breastfeeding, and that's what she needs by it.
Close enough.
So she's like, oh well, I'm sorry, I can't make any blood right now. Maybe
But
in a few
you're a
years,
mommy.
who knows? I mean, I'm not a. She like pretends to not be offended. I'm not a mommy quite yet. Maybe soon.
Then you should be one.
Hey, we got hit with this last session, Reese.
She looks at Raven. My mother agrees with you. You'd get along great with her.
Okay.
And she just continues making her tea.
Raven just kind of sits there, doing the kicking her legs back and forth on a couch that's too tall for her feet to reach the ground.
Hell yeah.
As you kind of do so,
So out of curiosity, how old does Raven look?
ballpark
We decided
7.
on 7 last time.
7, okay. So very old to be breastfeeding. So like, Isabel's creeped out. But it's fine.
As she should be, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
After a little bit, Here, roll D2.
Me?
Not great.
Oh.
So the door kind of behind you, and it's gonna cracks open again, and Nathan kind of steps down. She kind of pats down the side of the dress and just looks over towards you. Okay, so I've hidden. She kind of withdraws my book in maybe the safest hiding place.
You don't need
Anyways,
to explain that to me. I understand.
yeah. And she kind of closes the door as behind her. She kind of just looks over towards you. So, she kind of sees Kai down the stairs, and she kind of does this look of maybe never mind.
I kind of look back at Kai as well, and I just kind of lean in to Aben, and I just say, "Actually, if you'd please rescue me from him, that would be wonderful."
Okay. She kind of crosses her arms. If you like, I was going to visit Hide.
I don't think I ever met Hide.
That's fine.
I'm trying to remember. God, it's been a long time.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't believe I ever met Hide.
Not at this timeline, that makes.
Well, yeah. Would you mind if I accompanied you?
Yeah. I was going to ask. She kind of withdraws a little bit. Finnegan, if she wanted to go. Is she around?
I think she's trying to find some trouble with Ulash.
Oh, that's too bad then. Maybe next time. Kind of crosses her arms. She kind of leans in for a whisper. You really should tell me about that boy, though. It's strange to see this much of an effect on someone as composed as yourself.
She's referring to Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of take a quick glance over my shoulder. I will tell you as we walk away from the house.
Aben kind of does so, just kind of does a gentle nod. She kind of takes you by the hand and just kind of walks past. Canon-wise, Kai has no idea that.
I mean, you could have just left it at Kai has no idea. It's pretty on brand.
It really is, though.
Yeah, close enough. As you do so, eventually you guys kind of walk downstairs. Port.
You?
You guys see Isabella kind of working the tea. Aben kind of lets go of your hand and looks over towards you. Give me a sec. And Aben kind of walks over towards Raven and gets down on her knees and just kind of holds Raven by her small little hands. And she does a little kind of whisper talk back and forth between Raven. But Raven doesn't know how to whisper, so you just hear, okay. Okay.
What's cancer?
And the last lines are, Mommy, I have a question for you, but I'm going to ask you tomorrow. And Aben just kind of just nods. Is it like the other one? Maybe. Aben just kind of pats down Raven's hair and just kind of fixes the cloak on her shoulder. Stay here. Don't cause any trouble. Okay? Where are you going? She kind of looks back at Venezuela. I'm taking your sister for a walk. Okay.
Gonna go buy some cigarettes.
At this point, Aiden kind of gets back up and just kind of looks back towards Venny. Okay. We'll be heading out then.
I'm
Wonderful.
going to like whip around and in my total like overexcited, literally just out of my internship voice say, I'm CPR certified. Would you like me to make sure that Riven stays safe?
Aiden kind of looks over towards you. Yeah. If you would like to babysit, she kind of just scratches on her side. Yeah, if you'd like to.
I can't think of anything better I have to do for the next 2 hours.
She kind of just stares at you. Don't you have a job?
Your accent changed.
I bill by the hour, and I'm scheduled to be here until at least 2 days from now. Normally, it's much harder to search an entire house like this.
Oh. Well, she kind of takes a second and just kind of does a little calculating.
She just got off Neko.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Continue.
Damn it, Katie.
I love those Acadia directions. What?
What?
Avon just kind of looks over towards you. I'm pretty sure you won't damage the house, so I fear it goes without saying. Don't damage the house. Please.
I will do my best.
And
As we
Like-
go to walk out, I want to give Isabel a glare that says, "There is a hair on her head out of place, and I will gut you like a fucking fish."
Isabel is going to misinterpret this and just kind of bite her bottom lip.
Oh God.
God.
Let me refamiliarize myself with what this character can do for a second.
Actually, hold up. Let me perception that.
It would be more of an insight thing.
Yeah.
Okay, insight? Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, insight is looking for intent. Perception is just looking for things that are physically there.
Okay, so, like, I know well enough that, like, that's not a happy glare.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, I'm going to toss her a friend of the library pen.
You're
What
thrown
the
towards
fuck?
me.
Yeah.
I
Dodge it.
deliberately do not catch it.
Dodge it. Just sidestep that shit. Just
Well,
like pretend to catch it, but then don't catch it, and then just like
Miss
and
me
just
with
walk out the
that.
door.
my apologies. Would you prefer an incense holder?
I
Alright,
look
oh, come on.
towards Avon. Shall we get going then?
Avon just kind of just nods and then just kind of looks over towards Raven. She kind of just gets down one more time. If you have to, if you feel threatened, you know where to go. And then she just says, "Home." Right. Okay. Okay. And then Avon just kind of gets back up, and she kind of just walks in a beeline towards the door.
I kind of follow behind her.
Eventually, you guys do get outside. It's a weird confrontation. Y'all fuckers would be like, depends. Have you guys began walking yet? You guys doing this thing where you guys are gonna conveniently still be outside as they walk outside? Your choice.
Apparently, we are at the lightning rail.
Or we?
Never mind.
If this has happened at
This is happening simultaneously, so
yeah, then we're about to get ready to.
Oh, cool. This solves a lot of things then. They'll have the lightning rail, maybe.
Now they're gonna anti-RP you, Andy. You fool! You overplayed your hand.
Eventually, Aiden kind of opens the door, just kind of sees all three of you here. Frostal just kind of looks up, sees Aiden, and fucks off.
Just poofs.
Yeah, that's exactly what Frostwolf would do.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
Aiden kind of walks out the way. That's Venezuela exit. Aiden just kind of looks over towards Trina now, and there's this silence. She kind of scratches at her temple.
Oh, hey, Aiden. Vinny.
Are you going looking for trouble again?
Oh, well, we're going to look for food slash.
So that's a yes.
Ulash smirks as at the way she says it.
I guess. Um, we are thinking about throwing a party.
A party?
Yeah.
For Raven.
For
It's good to see you again, by the way, Aben.
We kind of like found out that Raven was a princess, so we were just kind of like, whoa.
well,
We
she's
should just
it's not tech. Uh, huh, huh. She kind of crosses her arms. I never actually took a second to think about that, but Raven might actually be a double princess. She kind of looks over at
double.
Venezuela. Because I am part of Fossey family,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Fossey family is one of royal heritage as well. And by that regard, Raven would be a princess twice.
I
Oh,
give
so
an excessively flourishing bow. And just say, apologies for my lack of grace, my lady.
Raven just kind of does this grimace and just kind of pulls you back up. Stop. That is so uncalled for.
She's got a giant grin on her face.
Please stop that.
So is there going to be a merging of families in the future?
Um. She kind of looks over at Venezuela.
I'm not sure.
you
I
guys
have-
are like. She's like looking between Aben and Vinny.
We're not. What?
Okay. Just. Hi.
I think I know the question she wants to ask. She looks
No,
at
no, no,
Aben.
no.
Are you single?
Aben just kind of brings a finger up. Ah, um.
It's okay, you don't have to answer.
She kind of
She's
just.
struggling to keep from laughing.
Aben looks at Venezuela, embarrassed, and just props us up against the wall. Can I just choose to avoid this question?
Yes,
that
yes, you
There-
can.
I
Does
can
she
do it for
notice
you.
that that
as well.
exact wall is currently smeared with my blood?
Oh, great! She kind of feels the wetness up and just backs off. Okay,
I can avoid the question for you as well. I'm actually promised to someone I've never met.
yeah, also, there's blood on my back, and I'm gonna go back and wash this.
Well,
She kinda looks over
I can fix that for you. I pressed the digitate.
Holy shit, you just out-tune it out. Dope. Eva just kind of sees this and just, you really shouldn't, but. Okay. That's. She slows.
You want to clean the walls too, Vinny? Like it's pretty bloody.
I'm gonna look to Aben. Do they
Aben
need to
kinda
be
just-
cleaned right now?
Even kind of looks over towards you. Cleaning it might be for the best. Hide, I haven't seen her in a bit. I told her not to. Oh, it is rather peculiar. She's usually just shows up out of a whim. Ryla usually does too. Strange of them not to show.
Oh, I mean, I saw Ryla not too long ago.
So what?
He came in saw us, and then he.
Where is he?
Oh, when we were in the house, he just walked in, saw us, and walked out.
Oh,
Didn't think that he was here for a reason.
he.
Oh my god. I'm such a fucking idiot. I just
Aben?
realized that Aben does not have 3 pairs of boobs.
What?
It looks like she has the big bikini and then 2 smaller bikinis underneath that.
God damn it,
Holy
Reese.
shit,
I
Reese.
can't unsee it.
You're
Ah!
fucking ape.
The worst part is, that was the first thing I thought when I saw that too. And then I found the actual picture and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what that is.
It was so small. So like it just looked I thought that was like
Are
part of
you
her.
are
Needs
you
Frozen
tit
2,
shaming her?
Elsa.
Reese, are you tit shaming Aben?
I mean,
Needs
no,
Frozen
I was
2, Elsa. That would solve the problem.
But, oh my god.
Aben kind of looks back towards Venezuela. It is probably going to want to come over. So blood on the wall might not be the best welcome sign.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna. This is odd. See, this is really odd.
Oh,
Because I have
holy shit!
something. I have something listed that I can like do some kind of like blood manipulation thing.
Ooh.
Because black bite, and I can also cast control water.
Oh shit, Ulash can do blood control too.
You dumb. Forgets what your kid does.
Yeah,
Nope.
amazing.
I mean, I literally
Hey,
just
hey.
got the kit, so.
This is like 3 kits ago for me. Oh my god.
Ulas just licks the blood off the wall.
This is my modern kit for Vinny. Just bullshit it, Lamau.
I mean,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna control water it and just like
But
clean it.
wouldn't...
And if that doesn't work,
I was gonna say, wouldn't the plasma and the pigmentation stay on the wall?
in that case, I'm just gonna. There's gotta be some like low level water spell that's not tidal wave.
Just tidal wave the house.
Ulash is just gonna hold out her hand and try to pull the blood off of the wall, turn it into a little marble in her hand.
So for you, Venezuela, you kind of raise your hand, thinking about, what spell can I use? And then the blood just rips itself off the wall. Maybe kind of looks towards you. Well, that works too. She kind of looks over towards you, Venezuela. You're surprisingly resourceful. And then Ulash kind of pulls the blood towards her, and Aben looks, and she's like, never mind.
I mean, I didn't actually
also-
want to use control water, but I wanted to do black bite things, but that's fine. This is better
Just take
anyway.
Ulash, you kind of pull the blood and just kind of pull it into your body as you do so. Tastes like bugs.
Some nasty shit. Tastes like mothballs.
You see when the blood is in the air, and Trindle kind of just like, how's just like. I mean, it's like a smile, but you can see it's kind of like uncomfortable.
Ulash is just like, I'm glad you told me not to eat her. She's
Aben looks.
got a terrible flavor. Oh.
Oh, yeah. You just kind of have this old book taste that just kind of flows into you. It's disgusting, but you kind of just cram it down.
The pair of you were going to find trouble?
That was the plan before all the interruptions.
I wouldn't call this a. This isn't an interruption.
Oh no, I'm
This is
talking about the book lady, specifically.
Oh, the book lady. Right.
Aben kind of takes a second and just kind of. Oh, right. Looks at Trinidad. Me and Esquilla were going to head over a couple houses over, and we were gonna check up on Hida.
Oh, yeah, I was
But
talking
if
about
you
her
have,
as well.
but if you have something else to do, you can do that first. She'll
You
probably
can.
be.
I mean, she looks at Ulas. I mean, you can. We can. I
Oh,
kind of want to meet her too, because
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. You seem to be. Yeah, I hate decisions too.
It, it's okay. I can wait.
we can wait.
Okay. And she kind of looks over at Ulash. Will you be waiting in the house, or will you be following us?
I'll leave that decision up to you. If you don't want me to
See,
follow, I'll stay.
Aiden kind of crosses her arms. It's just, I kind of asked you if you wanted to come, and then you said, what do you want? And then you're kind of stuck in the middle where none of us make a decision.
I
Um,
mean, you asked me if I was going to follow or stay, which to me sounded more like, am I going to invite myself?
hmm. Aiden kind of just scratches the side of her head.
It
Well,
was simply your choice of words. If it was meant to be an invitation, I would love to join you.
Aiden just gives you the smile. Wow, we all suck at people, don't we?
Some of us more so than others. She
Well,
smiles back.
Aiden just kind of shakes her head. Okay, we'll work on these exchanges, hopefully. But she kind of looks over towards you, Ulash. I'm inviting you to follow if you would like to. But if you'd like to hang out with I don't quite know what to say about her.
How does he even get in your house?
Apparently my windows and everything else aren't locked. Huh.
Well, it's kind of dangerous.
It is, but when she kind of looks at the rest of you, the only ones entering my house are you and the others. I guess I feel safe. If that means anything.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry about not saying anything about Rayla.
No, Lila, take care of himself. He's just
Bad with people?
Aiden just kind of smiles. Yeah, yeah. Aiden kind of looks over towards you, Marsh. Well, your decision?
Like I said, if you're inviting, I would love to join.
Well, then let's go. And Hide's also kind of bad with people, really shy. So let's try our best not to overwhelm her. She has passed out from it before.
Hide was the one that liked Thessic, wasn't she?
Correct?
Okay, yeah, I've witnessed this before.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to keep any... Wait, I don't typically do antics.
Oh,
I'm sure we'll be fine.
character development.
Venezuela's jaw just kind of drops open. Wait, someone liked Thessic.
Wait,
And then
what's the
I mean,
problem with
she
that?
didn't really... She tried
Wait,
to, but she was terrible at hiding it.
Yeah, that she was. She kind of looks over at Venezuela. I believe. She kind of looks over at Trinidad. This one Also, speaking of which, isn't he your... Never mind.
Oh, you see, Dusek's not really a part of. I mean, he's a part of our family, but he's not like, I guess, blood.
Wait, are you arguing that that would not be strange?
I'm more concerned. Does your father know? And
Oh
does your
yeah.
how? Because the last time I checked, you two were siblings, and that implies that you have parents that know your siblings and have treated you as such. So if you, then they would. And
This was a
this is
rather
not.
recent development.
I
And
mean,
Very recent.
Aiden kind of looks over towards you, Ulash, too, and you too. He kind of looks at you and looks at Trinidad. Is there, how do I say this? Is there something there as well?
I mean, we're not
Because,
related.
I mean, that's not the point. I'm saying.
I suppose that is a point in your favor, at least.
Aben gives a light giggle. Wow. She kind of looks
Well,
over
it's
to Wood.
well. I mean, I, 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 I'm sure Ivy's like
You know, you
should
don't have to talk
meet
about
her.
it. You don't
I
have to talk
mean,
about it.
see, Trina's like blushing, and then just like,
And you were, and that question, she looks at Ulash, you asked me for her, what if I was, never mind. Maybe I'm just thinking too much.
Wait, were you
It's just,
about to ask me if I'm single?
well, I mean, I think by the reaction I got from Trinidad, I think I know the answer to that. And, Aben kind of just takes a second and just sighs. Looks over
I'm a
Trinidad.
very complicated person. I don't
Yeah.
know what I want. It's just I just kind of like follow my heart, and my heart does like random things, and like my heart's like, hey, go look at that chip, and I'm like, okay, and I was just like, and then or my heart's like, oh, like this person's cute, and then it's like, okay, and then it's like, oh, this girl has ice powers, we have something in common. It's like, oh, you're just coming, and then it's like, and then
What girl
she's
has
cute,
ice powers?
and
What?
and yeah,
Ice? What?
I kind of put my hand on Aben's shoulder. Let's not think too deeply about it at the moment.
I'm sorry, when you're stuck in a house by yourself with people that come in and out, thinking is kind of the only thing you can do. And
Well, you
What?
have some people who stay here more permanently now.
Aben kind of looks over towards you, kind of screaming. Are okay. She kind of looks around, looks back. Yeah, that's this is not going to be a healthy conversation. It'll be
I
awkward.
love your outfit.
So please do it sometime when I am not here.
Aben kind of just thank you. And she kind of just swivels around and begins to head that direction towards Edie's house. She makes sure to keep some distance, and she kind of has a hand over the top of her chest, kind of just putting a little bit of pressure there. Thanking God she's out of that loop.
I had to break the loop somehow, Andy. I had to break the loop somehow.
About that loop, Ulash kind of leans into Trinidad and whispers.
Then he's
So-
gone.
So wait, Aben too?
If, Mm.
I mean,
Hey, look, Vinny's gone. We should catch up.
Aben's just kind of like far ahead and just taking her time to just kind of take her breaths.
Ulash just kind of sighs. Alright, let's go.
Ulash, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Character sheet, where is it?
Disgusting.
You kind of as you're kind of walking around, you for some reason pick up that neutralizing scent again. But comes into sensation a little bit closer, a little bit more in depth. It's so familiar. Something is either watching you or just passing by. Strange.
Wait.
You about to get murked.
I think I know what it is. Anyway.
You guys kind of take your stroll and begin walking through. And as you guys kind of do so, we're cut back into the house where it's just Reese and two NPCs. Unless Reese somehow worms his way into this travel group. We'll see.
Oh god.
Oh god, I would. You see, I would interact with like Reese's character, but I can't play Rai right now. Well, I can't play Kai because I know I'll give him development, and I can't do that.
That's my
Okay.
job.
Kai has to use the bathroom.
He does not. He has to do no such thing.
Quick, Robert, play Kai. I'll play Raven.
So
I'm handling it.
Isabel looks over to Kai.
You wanna fuck?
How was your talk?
No.
Are you trying to say it didn't happen? I thought it was awfully fast.
Yeah.
She just kind of scoots over to the cushion next to her. Still keeping like a reasonable distance. She's like, good. It'd be such a shame if you were done so quick.
He kind of looks over at you. What?
I like to imagine you as the type of person who's capable of taking their time when it really matters.
No, I kind of just go all in.
Mm.
Well, then,
Raven kind of just squeaks. You're mommy.
Oh,
At Kai?
No.
I don't need to just take it. Did you hear that, Kai? This one is convinced that I should become a mother.
I don't think
Reese,
that's.
stop your shit.
I don't think that's what that means.
I look over to Raven. Do you think I should become a mommy?
Yes.
I just look at Kai.
He just kind of stares at you with just wide saucers for eyes. I'm in a relationship.
With who?
Abort! Abort! Abort!
And
Abort!
also, bold of you to assume that I'm interested.
Damn.
Okay, that's. He kind of visually, not necessarily deflates, but like there's like a little bit a wave of relaxation.
I simply believe in open communication. And I do apologize if we got off on our wrong foot. Or rather,
You
I
crawled
guess-
across a couch to get on top of me.
Maybe
You're
she's
lucky I
right,
didn't
foot
panic. I could have killed you.
I'd like to see you try sometime.
He kind of looks at his hand. No.
No, that's all you're going to say of something like that?
Yeah, you die.
For once, I won't doubt it. First, I thought you were a weak little boy. But anyone who can keep me out of a room is clearly strong enough to handle himself. And she makes fuck eyes.
Doesn't take the hint
Good.
and instead just says, "Yeah, I'm pretty tough."
Also pretty
Raven
dense,
just
I
kind of
see.
Raven just kind of sits there and just
Fucking Raven can tell that the flirting is happening, but I cannot.
Raven has no fucking clue what's happening.
Raven is concerned.
Do you want to rip up the carpet?
Why would I want to do that?
Because it's fun.
I don't think your mother would approve. The one set of instructions she gave me was to not destroy the house.
It's not the house, it's a carpet.
You make an interesting point. She thinks for a moment. Fuck it, I'm gonna roll for this. Would this be wisdom or intelligence?
Kai's already on the floor.
Oh my god.
Just do a D2. Yes or no?
That's gonna be intelligence or no, wisdom with disadvantage.
Kai's already on the floor.
That's a 6. Isabel is also on the floor right next to Kai.
Why are you so close to me?
Because, do you know anything about sweeping up carpets? You need to start at the weakest point, and I point to a random spot on the carpet. You can see here that the fibers are worn from heels striking against it. She snaps. This is the best place to start. And
I
nowhere
guess you
else.
could say I'm pretty lucky to have someone who knows about ripping up a carpet.
I know about tearing apart.
Right.
Why,
Buns.
Robert?
Right.
Why? Even Ryan wouldn't have made that pun.
I know, that's why I had to do it.
Okay,
I just
fair.
I inch a little bit closer, look him dead in the eyes, and say,
As you try to build up this tension, Raven just kind of flops on the floor in front of you. And just kind of begins ripping up the carpet. Just kind of tosses it in your face. Starts giggling like mad. I can't imitate it because I'm voice. Ow!
Katie giggle.
Ow! Quick, Katie giggle.
I can't
there
do
we
it.
go.
Close
You just
enough.
did.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with this if Rye was actually here to roleplay this shit.
Yes. Because
Valid.
this is too much character for like Kai's character right now. Like
See,
you need to slow your fucking roll.
I just need to do placeholder stuff.
This ain't
This is-
placeholder shit. You are actively trying to provoke character development.
This is absolutely You guys should see what I mean. What I do when it's not placeholder. But okay.
I'm trying to avoid it as best I can.
Just handstand, fool.
Oh,
This is
you're right.
literally-
You're right.
hand-
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, now you gotta go to the bathroom, Jackwad.
Whoop.
He don't.
See?
He has to go to the bathroom. Wink, wink.
oh my god.
Not
Just
in
for that,
Avon's
he's no
bathroom.
longer
Not
in
in
the.
Avon's. Not in Avon's.
Just for that, he's not in the bathroom.
No. I mean, to be fair, that is what he'd be doing.
Angry beat.
Kill me now. Anyways.
Anyways,
This
So-
one's for Vinny.
Anyway, I'm just gonna start cleaning up the carpet a little bit.
Katie. Oh, that series of comments.
Anyways, as you guys continue heading onwards, there's a little bit of a distance, like 10, 15 feet, between the Venezuela Avon duo and Ulash Trinidad. Avon kind of looks over and kind of whispers to Venezuela. So, about that boy?
As I'm sure you realized before I went on my adventure, we were close. But in whatever time passed for him, he made decisions that I cannot follow.
Oh. Did you... Huh. That's a weird question to ask. Never mind.
You're allowed to ask me odd questions. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, in my experience, you seem to have detached yourself from him rather quickly, and I have done similar. And usually, when that happens, or it happens to the speed, there's someone else.
She kind of lets out a long sigh. Honestly, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, that sounds to me like there is. But it seems one-sided.
Yes, the one who I brought with me when I appeared. She is unique and special. Wish I could get to know her better.
Well, can you not? Did something happen?
Well, she did leave and use what limited magical ability she had to teleport away.
Oh, she couldn't have left without reasoning.
I just don't know what that reason was.
Well, perhaps she left me what you could gather?
She was afraid of becoming friends with anyone because they would leave or die or whatnot. But whenever I made a suggestion, it seemed I was put in a position that whichever way I went, I was doing something that she would then criticize me for.
Well, you said she would criticize you about it?
More so just tell me I was stupid or that I didn't understand.
Well, have you ever questioned what she's looking for?
I thought about it. First, I thought she was just looking for a friend. But even if she is, she's also looking for something much more than that. Whether or not she accepts that or not is beyond me. But she gives off conflicting messages saying that she wants people to be with her, but that she brings enough danger that their lives are at risk and that she doesn't want anyone to die. So it's more than I could process in a reasonable way, and ultimately I'm sure she left because of something I did.
Well, perhaps you're simply not allowing you to have a say in this. You seem to more so wish to abide by the wishes of her, and not only yourself. And personally, if I was, well, she kind of looks back over her shoulder, looks back towards you. When I was in that situation, I'm usually taking a stand and declaring what you would like to see, and what you would want. It's much stronger than letting the other pull away.
Are you suggesting that I go and find her?
Do what you desire. If it's within reason to find her, then do so. But perhaps when she finds her way back, if she finds her way back, you should state what you're feeling, because you simply can't shoulder a burden yourself. Doing so for too long, you end up blaming yourself. It's gonna take its own toll. You have to share.
Well, I don't exactly think that she will ever actively seek me out. And if I were to ever stumble upon her again, something tells me it will be in less friendly circumstances.
Why do you say that?
Well, I assume that she would probably attend a wedding of her brother, who is currently promised to myself. also just so happens that I am quite friendly with her sister.
She has a sister?
They didn't grow up together, but yes.
Well, if you're in relatively good standing with her sister, perhaps that's a better avenue to start.
They're not exactly friendly with each other.
Well, I myself, it may not be the friendliest with someone, but you'd be surprised. Banter and bickering is a telltale of proximity and closeness, more so than maybe even closeness itself, if that makes sense.
I understand what you're saying, but the sister took some heirlooms that belonged to Nomaka. Took them away from her and hid them away. And then
Well?
left. Not exactly a happy note.
Well, this individual, she would be looking for those heirlooms, no?
She is, yes.
So if she's looking to find them, perhaps if you were to align yourself to that same path, you would find her?
I'm going to have to eventually. Yes.
Well, if you require companions to follow you, I'd offer myself to go, but I don't exactly have much to offer. Not since. Yeah, so. Well, perhaps she kind of looks back one more time over her shoulder, looks back towards you. They will be willing to follow?
Perhaps. But at the moment, I'd like to get to know my family a little better.
Very well. At this point, you guys kind of see like a nearby building just kind of coming into the distance, arriving. You see kind of the fuck's it called? You know, like the shit that spins like on the windmill.
Pop it.
Blades?
Huh?
Blades?
Yeah.
Twist
Yeah.
it.
That. Die. Is that what
Okay.
Ah!
Sorry, I took your die thread a little literally.
Fuck you.
As you kind of do so, you guys kind of arrive slowly towards this building. As you do so, about 20 feet away, Abe kind of turns over towards you guys. I'm going to greet her first. Let her know that I've brought guests. She'll probably flip out, offer to make a drink, and all that. I'll try my best to make sure she doesn't overwork herself. But I guess sit here and look pretty.
Oh, yes.
Probably a good idea.
Aben just kind of takes a couple steps away from you guys, looks over Venezuela. Would you be okay staying
Of course.
Aben kind of
Come on, Vinny. We don't bite.
Ulash kind of chuckles at that.
Just kind of let my gaze kind of flit between the pair of them, and I just kind of shuffle a foot or two closer.
Ulash
To
looks up at.
us? To us? Or to
Yeah.
Aben?
Yeah, to you guys. Well, Aben said, "Don't come with me," right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Andy?
correct.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna shuffle a little bit away from Aben. Just give her space.
Ulash looks up at Venny. We had something to
In common?
talk about
Oh.
regarding. She looks back towards Aben. Regarding Raven.
What about her?
Well, I don't know when or how it happens. I don't even know if it will happen in this timeline. But the one we met, the Raven we met in the forest, she was a Blood King. She's the one who turned me into a Blood King.
Okay.
And from what I can tell, that was the beginning of a very horrible set of events.
What, you becoming a Blood King?
No, Raven becoming a Blood King.
Of course. It is one. There are only really two ways you can.
I'm
One is more
talking
common
about
than the other.
I'm talking about the aftermath. And she looks over at Trinidel. Well, it ends poorly for everyone, from what we've been told.
I'm sorry, I don't exactly follow.
And that Raven's timeline, Aben had already passed.
Well, you were about 3 hours away from that being this timeline as well. Considering
Right.
when I arrived, she had asked Frostwolf to go get a rope.
So it seems your return was aptly timed.
Suppose it was. Now you speak of a different Raven. You became a Blood King through her, which is abnormal, but fine.
You mean
Where
abnormal? What's different?
it's not the usual way that one becomes a Blood King.
Is Olaf really a Blood King?
From the looks of it, yes, but that avoids the point. Where is this Raven now?
She's around.
We lost her.
I suspect she's closer than we think.
Fanny's eyes kind of go wide. She's here. Like, in this world.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
She just kind of face palms. Do none of you think of consequences?
Wait, I thought about it, and
Oh my god.
You know, that's the second time I've been asked that question today. And the honest answer is no, I usually don't.
I mean, I thought about it, but I was like, well, maybe if Raven wasn't born,
Well,
I thought
maybe you should try getting threatened by an all-powerful time deity.
time
One that tells
deity.
you to ensure that things like this don't happen.
What time deity?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm worrying about it. Tell me, we have time. I
Later.
really hate that fisherman.
Later, I will tell you, and hopefully not at the price of my head.
Hey, he's threatening you?
Again, don't worry about it.
But every time you tell me not to worry about it, it's gonna drive me up the wall.
If the risk of, or if the price of telling us is your head, then don't tell us.
Wasn't really planning on it.
Is it really that secretive? Wait, so what?
Considering I was told that speaking the name would probably result in my death.
Just call him Jeff.
I'll pass on that, but more importantly, I need to make sure to avoid letting these two ravens come together in my presence.
Do you work for this time god?
No, but something tells me they are not forgiving of coincidences.
But what do you have to do with this time god? Like, is he like watching over you, or?
Certainly not in a guardian angel way, if that's what you're asking.
It's kind of just like the master of time. You would think that he wouldn't care unless you're working for him, right? Are you?
Or unless you've been through your own time shenanigans.
I know we went through time shenanigans.
She just kind of sighs. I'm sure there will be time to discuss this later.
Do I smell that, scent negation nearby?
It's following you. Somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but it is.
Is there a check I can do to see how much I recognize it?
Uh, hmm. It's a strange one. Sure, let me run the history check with disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
History. Fuck.
Wow. Ah, there wasn't that disadvantage. From this perspective, you've come across it, traces of it multiple times before. It's you haven't seen it directly. Well, it's not visible, but you didn't register it or acknowledge it before, but you've definitely come around it before. Um, it's been the source of it has been helpful in kind of tracking. I'm keeping it hyper vague. But let's see if you can put two and two together.
Is it Forest Raven?
Forest
Deductive
Raven,
reasoning.
Fire Raven,
That's my
Water
deductive
Raven,
reasoning.
Shadow Raven, Spirit Raven.
Katie, what are you
God
doing?
damn it, Katie.
You said Forest Raven. I was just like, whoa. There's a
Yeah.
Fire Raven, and then there's a Water Raven, and a Shadow Raven, and a Spirit Raven, and
Yeah, the
freaking
raven that we met. The other
Raven of
raven.
Time.
Oh dear
The
God,
Raven.
Katie.
She's gone too deep.
She's thinking. It's too late.
Oh no.
At this point, Aiden kind of walks back. Come back. And she kind of following behind her. You see the rather jumping individual as Hide just kind of walk up. Hey,
I'm
hi.
gonna try and hide my tail
I
from
missed
you.
you.
Hi. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I was looking for you. I was looking for you. I don't remember, but I was, and now I found you. I think.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. And how's your brother doing?
He 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 went off on
No,
his
no,
adventure.
I didn't mean to ask. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
He went off on his adventure. He said he'll come back.
oh. He did kind of just take a second to kind of withdraw. Yeah. So, I just had a chat with Aiden to make sure she's okay, and she is. And she said it had a lot to do with you. Aiden just kind of smacks herself in the face.
Oh, that's good.
Oof. Venny getting no love, lol.
I'm sure Vinny helped a lot.
Oh no, she did. He just kind of sits there, just jumping up, blinks a couple times.
So how are you doing, Hide? it-
I've been. She kind of brings up her hands. There kind of several blisters on them. You see multiple bandages. I've been trying to figure out what I should make next. I wasn't able to go over to Aben's house, but so I've just been sitting home and trying to find out what I should make. But I currently have no ideas.
Do you have a book?
Zooms in on Token. No.
I mean, a book where you draw your designs,
Oh, you
not
meant.
just any book. Yeah, like
Oh, I thought you just meant like a book, like one you would
just
borrow. But I have a couple, but they're. I don't have a book. It's just multiple stacks of paper that I kind of just work on, but they're not good, so most of them kind of go away.
They always say that they're not good, but they're always good. Yeah, maybe one day we should like just get together and like just, cause I like making clothing too. So like,
You do?
so,
Okay.
yeah.
We can just make a Um, we can just get started right now. Would you like to get some
Clap.
tea?
Sure. Yeah.
Kitty kind of just does a couple jumps up and down. You kind of see like the bandage over her, what is it, right eye that she kind of has here blocking over. She kind of jumps a couple times and just kind of rushes back in the house. Okay, yeah, I'll be right there. And then she kind of leaves. Aben kind of crosses her arms and just sits back. Okay, she kind of looks over towards you, Trinidad. Hide! She really, wants to talk to your brother.
Yeah.
So, and if you in particular don't want to talk about that, you don't have to. She probably will prod and poke a lot. But, it's up to whether or not you want to answer.
I'll answer.
Yeah, but, she kind of takes a second. If, you'd like to just spend time with Hide, you could. She looks back towards you, and then back towards Venezuela. Aben's kind of a bit lost for words. I was expecting, us to be able to have a little bit more room to talk, but,
You mean you and Venny?
mhm.
Or, well, if Trinidad is making clothes with Hide, I could step away or watch over them while you two have your talk.
I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Ulash smiles and then looks at Vinny, just trying to gauge her reaction from the earlier conversation.
She's a little nervous. You get the impression she's definitely mulling things over. She has a lot to think about.
I'm going to hug Whitney.
You don't really get a hug back, but yeah.
Just thank you.
Of course, I don't really know what I did, but of course.
She like let go, and then it's just like yeah, I'll leave you guys to it. And she just looks at Ulash and then kind of like grabs her hand and just pulls her out.
Ulash doesn't resist, but as she gets pulled away, she gives a smile to Vinny.
Just kind of mouth like a thank you after Ulash.
She nods and then turns and follows Trinidad.
You guys do so, as you guys kind of follow the jumping Hide that has a normal amount of energy for some reason. You kind of follow her into her house, and as it does so, Aiden kind of looks around with you, Venezuela. Haven't been out of my house for a bit. Been only places nearby, but maybe a better place to speak.
This is totally fine.
Okay. She kind of takes a second, just kind of just says, there's no. I know there's a lot to kind of process for you, maybe. Several questions, several avenues of consideration. But if you get the chance, do speak with your father.
I don't speak with him often, no.
But if you get the chance, do speak with him.
I shall.
But what's on your mind? You seem rather quiet.
A little bit. Yes, there's a lot that has happened. I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Well, is there anything I could help you with?
Honestly, just learning and getting to know that I have a family here is worth a lot.
Well, I'd certainly like to know where you're planning on heading after this.
She kind of lets out a long sigh. I haven't quite decided yet.
You seem to have quite a number on your plate, ranging from speaking with the female of the question, her sister, your father, and I'm sure some more in between.
There is a lot, yes, but very manageable.
I do hope it is. And if you ever need me, I'll be in my house. It's as much home to you as it is me.
I do truly appreciate that. I did have one potentially odd question.
I've been asked a rather peculiar question by the Pale One, so in comparison, I doubt this question could be any stranger.
Back at your home, you were... It seemed like you were about to ask me something. If you could call me by a certain name. I was just curious.
Oh. I was just wondering about our relationship, as I as Raven is your sister and your father is, that makes me to an extent you know.
Stepmom.
Are you asking if I can refer to you?
No, nothing embarrassing like that. It's more of a I'm not I've never been or considered myself to be a mother, so this is a rather peculiar circumstance for me, and I'm not very sure how to comprehend this circumstance.
How would you like to comprehend it?
I was hoping you could give me some insight on that. It's not every day that she kind of does the arm kind of gesturing around motion. This gets brought upon you.
Hopefully it's a good kind of different.
It is, but she kind of just so.
Would you like for me to call you something other than Aben?
No, that would be kind of strange if you call me anything different.
Mommy.
I wouldn't think so.
So. Kitty, stop.
Mommy.
Ow.
Ouch. My ears.
Am I louder than normal?
Yes.
You're just eating your mic.
I'm
How does
not,
that-
though.
How does that mic taste?
It's literally beneath my neck.
Yeah, that's what happens when you eat something.
It probably tastes as bad as Isabel does.
Probably tastes as bad
Ugh.
as Atra does.
I mean, I taste terrible, so.
What? But God. Also, as a preface, it's like 2 a.m. here. My brain's gonna shut down like soon.
Isn't it 3 a.m.?
It's
Oh, you're
3 a.m. Oh, Chicago time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll swivel back to you guys and kind of her house. Let's kind of enter. There's the place is rather messy. You can tell just from looking around that there's a kitchen that kind of greets you as you kind of enter, and then she kind of pulls you aside and brings you into just kind of this workshop. It has a rather intricate, brain work. Sewing devices. Just gonna keep it simple.
Oh, wow.
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 Today kind of just rushes in, and as you kind of she kind of mentioned before, there are papers strewn about everywhere. You can see that there are many crumpled designs that she kind of just leaves on the floor, just about to picking them up. Just a stack of paper that she just leaves there. And she has multiple kind of colored pencils and such. She just kind of just leaves there. She kind of rushes in and she kind of just, I'm sorry, it's kind of messy.
It's fine, don't worry.
Yeah, so she She kind of shows you to a raiment of different colored dreads and such that you can use. She points to each individual one of them and just kind of looks around. This is where I spend most of my day, and I sit here and just, yeah.
You see Chendao's just like looking at all the threads and stuff, and it's just like just smiling, kind of just like going over. She's in a candy store.
Piece of candy.
Trin's in a candy store. Ulash is just sitting in a corner.
Ulash is the candy.
Reese, don't. Oh.
I am not the one who made the slurping sounds.
It wasn't the slurping sound that I was reacting to.
I mean, wait, who were the siblings that were fucking? I always forget.
Fuck you.
Katie, okay. So Katie was one of them.
Also, they weren't fucking
Yeah.
yet.
No, is that Ulash or was that Irish's character?
Irish's
was
character. That's
Okay.
it.
But it's only a matter of time with Ulash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulash is about to be the candy.
Ow.
Oh. Fuck. Ugh.
Quick, think about feet, Reese.
Ah!
Full counter.
We got him, boys.
We've
Check
done
out
it.
this.
We found his weakness.
Full counter. Backlash wave.
God damn it, Katie.
Okay.
Katie kind of just walks up and just rushes up towards you, Trinidad. I never actually asked you about you. Yeah.
Huh? I'm sorry. I was distracted.
Yeah, I'm
About
sorry.
what?
I asked the question. What?
About what?
Wow, that conversation went nowhere. Anyway.
Imagine a shy girl asking an airhead about herself.
Wow. Shocker.
He just kind of looks over at Ulash instead. Realizes, oh wait, that would require more interaction. He just kind of slinks down. Yeah, so, what would you like to make?
Well, I like evening dresses or cocktail dresses, or like I really like those types of dresses. What dresses are you into?
Oh god, spend a lot of chick in real life. I'm not answering that question. Fuck you, Katie.
What's your favorite kind of lollipop?
Shut up, Reese.
So because the DM doesn't know shit about dresses, Hide talks about dresses.
Perfect.
Something. After her spiel, and I swear to God, guess any fucking adorning details, Katie, I will strike you with lightning.
I'll answer for you. Don't worry, Andy.
Salsa
Great,
dresses. Hell yeah.
Reese, go ahead and talk about dresses.
I mean, salsa dresses are sexy as fuck.
To understand the type of dress, you need to understand the mood the dress is going for.
You're just avoiding the entire question.
He
Have
really
you noticed
is.
how I operate as a person? So let's talk about your cocktail dresses.
I thought he was gonna stop at like the first syllable there.
Let's talk about your cock. No, let's talk about your cocktail dresses.
Well,
The
okay.
sleek
Well, see, like,
black silhouette that's always been traditional.
she goes to
Oh
she
my,
walks over
Fuck
to
up, Reese.
She walks over to Ulash.
my
and then,
immersion.
But my immersion.
like she like talks about dresses with Hide and shows off Ulash's. Ulash is still wearing
Yes.
dress, right? Yeah. Then she like, yeah, she shows off like one of her creations too.
The judgmental way you asked that. Ulash is
She's
still
like
wearing
still
the dress,
dress.
right?
Right.
It's like,
Like
no,
heaven forbid.
what?
Jesus.
Like, you're still wearing a dress, right? Yes.
I
He's
mean,
like,
In a
you
way,
better.
what else would she wear? That's literally all she has. I mean, I suppose she could have stripped at some point. She's comfortable with herself enough to do that.
Strip,
Damn.
strip.
Is
You're
that what
dress,
this
right.
stuff is gonna become? Okay.
that dress is beautiful, but it needs to be belted in the middle.
It kind of doesn't have a middle.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
A raw belt against flesh.
You still have the picture for it?
Now that's what I call beauty.
Wait.
You're
I
not
think-
scrolling on the general chat, right? I hope you're not.
No, I do.
You
I do
really
have the
hope so.
picture somewhere.
Somewhere.
D&D.
Somewhere.
Trinidulash.
True lush.
True Lush. Unadel.
Unadel.
Ulash dress.
Ulash Dress. Rash. Drulash?
Dress us.
There.
Yes. You see, it needs to be. You need to feel the belt against your raw skin to truly channel the intent of the
I
dress.
mean, just imagine you're just like you're just saying this monotone style to Raven sitting in front of you, ripping up the carpet.
I would rather not.
Wait, a belt? There? No, I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I can't. A
We can't
belt
all
just.
be visionaries, darling.
Hide?
Who are you and what have you done with Hide?
I'm sorry, I just go into trances sometimes.
It's not he day, her day. God.
Hide.
It's not
It's
Hide,
backwards.
it's just Reese.
It's not Hide, it's backwards, so it's air.
Air. To err is to be human.
No.
Air.
Air is to be beyond, above human. Humans aspire to be air.
Can we
No.
Can we mute him?
Can we meet
No.
Reese?
No, please no.
Anything but.
Oh god. I just want to
I'd rather
correct.
continue to believe that unicorns are not real.
So
Okay.
Hide kind of just goes ahead and just points a couple of dreads. You guys kind of go ahead and do your dress thingy. Low. Brain doesn't work. Hide just kind of looks over at you, and as you guys are kind of working together. So, what did you and your brother used to do back at home?
What do we used to do? I mean, well, Tasek, he's always been. Oh, he was gone for a very long time, and I guess last time we were actually together for a while was 17 years ago.
7. Oh.
Yeah, I used to just tease him, make fun of him, throw stuff at him and stuff, and yeah, just little kid stuff. It's
Well,
I love how matter of fact she was about it.
tell me about your home.
well, the Ryan house is pretty. It's a pretty big house, kind of suffocating though. But have my mom, my dad. They they're very loving parents. My dad's pretty busy though, but he still spends time. He doesn't really know what I want, so he just gives me anything I ask for. Um, and then I have my older brother. He's a kind of a douche, and then I have my oldest sister. She's very serious, but she's cool. Um, and then I have my other older brother. I was the baby of the family, and then we got Dusik, and then Dusik was the baby of the family. But then, yeah, it's we have a big family, but it was very chaotic growing up, but we had fun. Well, it was really me and my sister and stuff. Like everyone else was kind of just saw us as just kids. Cause dragon.
Session?
It's too meta, Andy. Stop.
So yeah, it's
The meta is real.
well, Dusik, he's always been into books. He likes to read. He likes magic. He's very into magic and stuff, and he always had his nose in a book. And he would never play with us. He was always just watching, and he just called some. Well, that's where he got his name, Dusik, because he's always watching.
That's creepy as fuck.
I was trying to find a way to say that in character.
Hey, Katie. Always watching.
Yeah, his actual name is Theodore.
Oh.
Plot twist.
Roosevelt?
No.
I was
All
wondering what happened to him.
He just kind of takes a second. She kind of goes into the state where she's kind of just listening to every detail, and you see as she's kind of listening to her story, she's also handling the dreads at the same time. And as you're speaking, you can tell that she's not exactly paying attention 100% to kind of you speaking. Every now and then, she kind of ow, pokes herself, not
okay?
focusing on the word. It's fine. It's my fault. But go on.
Well, that's pretty much it. He he didn't see eye to eye with the family eventually, and he ran away. And, I found him 17 years later, and that's how I met Aben and them.
Well, what do you see in him?
Huh?
Is that a weird question?
How do I see him?
No, what do you see in him? Like his ambitions and...
He was very well. He was, I guess, he was very caring, but he was very shy. He didn't want to talk. I would try to get him to talk, and then he would get all shy and and I would just force him, and then I don't know. He just had that charm that was very cute. And
sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
What?
Could you please repeat it?
That's the Reese, ladies and gentlemen.
okay.
What?
Whose Siri was that?
Let me know if I can help.
There's Katie's.
Well,
Hey,
we know her
Siri.
phone's not dead.
Hey Siri.
Pog.
Hey Siri.
So,
Hey Siri, turn off the lights.
Reese,
Siri.
why?
Uh-huh.
turn off the lights.
It looks like you haven't set up any HomeKit accessories. You can connect smart devices, like lights locks and thermostats in the Home app.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Um, yeah, so I just find it really cute how he's always working hard trying to find the mysteries of magic and how it makes it tick, and he's very just driven by it. And I guess just to be so passionate about something, I don't know, it was very. Plus, he was like around my age. Well, he was the closest one to my age, so I wanted to connect with him. So
Hide just kind of takes a second to kind of just let that kind of seep in. You guys kind of get like partially through the dress, but it takes a fucking long time because dress run out. And after a little bit, she kind of turns over towards you. You've made dresses before, you said?
Like, huh?
You've made dresses before, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you said, you kissed before, and I was like, oh, okay. No, yeah, I made dresses before. No, ignore me. Right.
He just kind of looks at you.
Brain.exe has crashed.
Please fix.
Don't worry, I think all our brains are nearing that point.
The wizard has encountered an error and must be stopped.
When you said the wizard, I just thought of Eileen's wizard, and I was like, how's that relevant?
It's like from Windows XP days.
Yeah. That's old shit.
What the fuck did he just ask you? I don't remember.
You've done this
Um,
before, right?
You've done this
You made
before.
dresses. You made dresses before. Yeah.
Cool. He just kind of looks over towards you. And I didn't detail this, but you guys essentially went through the whole drawing process, the whole making a draft, not liking it, throwing it away, making another one, throwing it away. After that whole sequence, you guys got started and began finding the dreads and began working, fucked it up, threw it away, began working, and then through that sequence, finally began working somewhere that you actually like. Get to the point where you're physically tired and Ulash has been sitting in the corner watching this, probably fell asleep at this point. You kind of do so. It cranes over.
Something that would look good on a. Yeah.
Oh god. God damn it, Katie. I'm not getting another token for her. Fuck that noise.
No, I'm just getting a dress. Like I never gave Ulas a new token. I just get making
Just use the Frozen 2 one that you found last night.
I mean, that is the best. Fuck. Brain.exe has crashed.
Yeah, but eventually you guys kind of finish, and then on Betty and Apin's side, I'm pretty sure y'all probably finished the conversation and headed back home. That or y'all actually talked for several hours.
A good long time. A good long time.
I mean, knowing you two a good long time is highly inaccurate.
Yes, like I think if we both had the brain cells, we could actually banter for about 3 hours.
I just want to know what I need to call her now.
Stop!
Call her mommy.
Mommy.
I'm not gonna do that. But
call her Mama Uwu.
Ooh.
I just want to know if she wants to call me something weird or something other than Venezuela.
She wants to call you Lover Girl.
She was about to ask me something, and then Reese's character was like, "Sup, bitches? Just want to know what she was about to ask."
Gotta keep the Tsundere alive. But eventually, it cranes over to some sunset time. But I can't think of time right now. You guys kind of finish, a bit exhausted. You guys kind of head back out. Eventually, the gang kind of meets once more. I don't know what the fuck happened to the house in this time, but assuming Book Lady didn't fuck it up, now she should be able to return to a house.
Def
But,
fucked it up, dude.
You dug
so you guys
Ulash out from under covered, crumpled drawings and tattered fabrics.
She just has multiple stacks of papers on her that you guys recently drew. Some like dresses that you never finished. She eventually unpiles herself and she's like, "Where the fuck am I?" Just like a piece of paper stuck on her back. It's fine. But you guys eventually kind of group back outside, and unless Katie wants to like roleplay with like you guys, my brain dead. So
It's fine. You can go to sleep, Andy.
why do I feel like I'm losing when you say that?
Because she's sad.
Because a woman said it's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm sorry, Katie. I couldn't resist that shit.
But no, seriously, I heard that statement come from Katie, and I was like, okay, now I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I just want to sleep. This is way too wholesome of a sesh.
It's
Damn.
fine. Nothing's wrong.
And you're like, abort, 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 abort.
Isn't that very Aben-y?
Oh my goodness.
That's actually a really nice dress.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I was about to just yeet away, and then Avon started asking me questions and being like, "I like you now," and I was like, "Wow, now I don't want to leave."
That's the weirdest development, because usually it's my characters pulling you away from the story, and for some reason Aben somehow got you into the story.
I don't know. Avon was also like, "Hey, maybe you should follow your heart and go after Namaka." And that's the truest yeet out of the story.
So why'd you stay?
Why did I stay? Well, because she wants to get to know her family. She never, like, she had her mom, but, like, she never had, like, a family.
Aww. Single tear.
Now
Tear
she
dots.
has someone that she can call family, so she wants to take advantage of that.
Just hurry up and let's have a foursome already.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Katie, you see, if Reese said that, that'd be expected.
Wait, how do you get to 4?
What?
How do you get to 4?
There's 4 of us.
You're forgetting about the librarian.
No.
What
Wait,
librarian?
That's a thing, Andy.
What?
Wait,
That is a thing. That's not a person.
wait. Katie, who are the 4?
You,
There's-
Venny, Aben, Trinidel, and Ulash, apparently.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, please don't make that your prerogative.
Okay.
There are, at minimum, 3 people who would feel out of place in that foursome.
And all 3 of them are Venezuela.
Yeah, hikey.
Venezuela's like, damn, I fucked out of that situation to get fucked in this situation? Fuck.
That was a bad sequence of events.
The worst timeline.
Okay.
And then,
If
then
Venny
after
is all 3, then there's 6 people who wouldn't want to be involved.
So
No,
there's 6
because
Venezuelans?
Trin wants to get involved.
Okay, 5. Sorry.
No matter
then
how you
after-
slice it, Trin wants it.
And then after that regretful foursome, Namaka shows up like, I'm back.
Ellipses.
This isn't what it looks like.
This is exactly what it looks like.
Start putting on clothes.
It's,
Namco's just like,
it's not what
And
you
Namco
think, but it's
like-
exactly what you think.
Honestly, I'm not sure if she would be more pissed or just like impressed, surprised.
Yes.
it would just be it'd be depressed and impressed, and since they both have pressed in common, it's just impressed.
Yeah, she'd just be like, I really didn't think you had it in you.
But I now know that you have 3 people inside you, so and I'm outie. And then Harliet shows back. Wow.
Need a fifth?
Wait, that's the bitch who killed all my men.
Yeah. Don't worry. She'll come and steal me away at some point.
And then Liberian shows up. That's not how you do it. 6 people.
Don't worry. One of these days they'll be like, hey, Harliet, want to go on a nice relaxing vacation together? And she'll be like, yeah, babe, I got you.
Why the fuck are we planning orgy sesh at this point?
We are totally not.
Planning.
You guys are.
No, I'm not.
Who said I was?
I'm just trying
Katie-
to catch them all.
She's trying to complete the Pokedex.
This
Wait.
Pokedex only has 2 types in it, Tsundere and Brick.
Sunday break.
Oh, shit. I guess Venny's a brick then.
I was talking about Ulash.
So Ulash is the Sundere? Gotcha.
Yeah, Ulash Tsundere, Venezuela brick. What are you talking about?
Nah, you got those roles reversed.
Nah. Especially now, there's not even any soon. Like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, we all just make depressed characters, and now my character's not as depressed, and I'm like, what the fuck's my character concept now?
Because you looked into the darkest mirror.
Yeah, that's the worst fucking shit, because now I'm tripping balls, and it's actually hard to play a Tsundere now, and I'm like, oh fuck, now what I do? I can't even PC anymore.
Just play a bitch.
See, a bitch requires that there's actually a reason for them being a bitch.
Yeah,
I
even
don't
can't
know-
just
I don't
toggle
know.
bitch mode.
I don't know, Ilya did it pretty well.
Ilya just none of y'all fuckers have even asked Ilya what's wrong with her. Or at least if you have, it wasn't good enough.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it clearly
I was
wasn't
good
good
at-
enough because Atra multiple times said, "Why the fuck you a bitch?"
Well, yeah, when you ask something like in a rhetorical manner like that, you actually expect someone to be like, okay, so there's this one time in 7th grade where
It wasn't
maybe it's
rhetorical
us.
though.
This one
It
time
was
at
just
band
You
camp,
want to
hostile.
talk about it? No. I mean, I'm here if you want to talk about it.
This one time, my uncle.
oh god, uncle issues.
So you can't say Nui didn't ask, because he did.
Uh, uh, damn, Ilya is my only like reliable Tsundere at this point. Now I'm actually gonna have like good, happy.
no, Ilya is
characters.
not a tsundere. Ilya is just a bitch. At some point, the bitchiness overtakes the
He
tsundere.
cares. He pokes people with a lollipop, meaning he does like you.
She didn't even know Atra, and she poked Atra with the lollipop.
Because he liked you.
God.
She
That-
was marking her territory.
That last fucking interaction, though, when Reese succeeded the persuasion check. What the fuck just happened?
I can't fucking wait to Shalarn.
I'm just happy that I can finally talk to Aben and she doesn't just bitch slap me away.
It's so hard to play a character that like isn't depressed.
Isn't it great, Andy? Doesn't it
No.
make you feel good?
No,
Why?
because it takes out the immersion for me. I'm like, oh, this character's happy. That's like me. Disgusting.
Maybe she should be happy.
Well, she is, and that's the problem. I'm like, damn, now she doesn't have as many problems And what are you gonna do? Actually go on adventures and be happy and not make it about herself? Disgusting.
Yes.
Oh. I'm going back to being. Going back to Ilya. Fuck that noise.
Ilya, the least interactable character in the fucking game.
Hey, I got some pretty good interactions.
Got a lollipop in your face and a you stupid.
We literally sat there teasing Reese the entire fucking time.
And it was in character. It was also hyper meta. You see, every time Reese makes a new character, after we'll bitch at that character just because it's Reese playing it. Katie's
I mean, it's true. I won't
Yeah,
deny
Reese
it.
passed out probably like an hour ago.
Hmm?
Need
Quick,
something?
server mute him so he can't argue.
No, he's asleep. Don't worry. Let's all mute ourselves when he wakes up.
That only works with Katie.
That was fucking hilarious.
Dude, I wish you caught that on camera.
I really wish I did.
Wait, what?
So there was this time when you were asleep, and you mentioned how like you and Reese like to sleep with sound in the background. So we all muted ourselves, and then you woke up immediately.
Because I heard the voices.
And
Because
then
I'm
you didn't.
not fully, like I wasn't like fully asleep. I was just like
Now you were snoring.
I wasn't fully asleep.
You
Like
you
I was
don't
still.
voluntarily snore when you're not asleep.
I said I wasn't fully asleep. I was said I wasn't. I was still listening, but I wasn't like it wasn't registering what was going on. But I was still
Of
like
course,
hearing.
you were snoring, which means you were asleep.
I wasn't snoring.
You were that time, though. Are you gonna tell us that we just heard random sounds from your mic that sounded like...
Katie just chews on food instead because she knows you're right.
Ambiance.
How do I avoid this conversation? I know.
No, not like that. I
Okay.
was like, it was like I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep.
Doubt.
Because if I was asleep, I wouldn't have woke up.
Yeah, there've been a lot of times where we've been like, Katie! And then you just keep snoring.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we actually did that before we silenced ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were probably in the middle of a session doing something important, and then you fell asleep.
Yeah. It was actually like roleplay.
Yeah, I think we were like right about to get to you, and then you. How the fuck did Blue random though? It feels like whenever I play a character that isn't depressed, it feels like a major brick to me, and I don't know why.
So Aben's a brick. Haha.
I can't tell. Like you guys wouldn't have to like vouch either against or to that, but I just feel like they're bricks.
I mean, you're just biased at this point.
Yeah, Andy just
Probably.
refuses to touch a character if they're not obviously outwardly depressed.
It's gonna be Aben's family.
Oh god, I think most of them are dead.
Yeah.
I think all of them are dead.
Yes. Did you like not read her journal, Trin?
Didn't get that far.
She got you 2 pages.
I got through 0, but I feel like I know her better.
Probably.
Trust.
Yeah, the latency on this is shit.
I feel like
but
you're
at
trying to
least it
steal
works.
Aben from me.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
Robert has the high score of like dating my characters. So
good luck.
But like, I'm not gonna take Aben. That'd be weird. That would be like dating
Desic.
Yeah, that'd be like dating your brother or something. Like that'd be fucking weird.
Yeah.
When you were saying like
Is
when
that
you were
how you
saying
feel?
that, I literally said like in character, I was like, "Are you trying to say that's not weird?" And if you said it's not, I was gonna look at Aben and say that would be like me going out with you.
And then that would be the weirdest drama twist of the century. Oh God! Wait a second.
Well, I mean, it's not like not like she'd like blush and be like, "Hee hee, yeah, so crazy, right?"
That'd be the
Not like
worst
that
part.
was gonna happen.
I
Plot
mean, if
twist,
you
that's
did,
exactly what happens.
and then they walk back in the house, and then Raven's like, "Mommy, mommy," and it's accurate. Wait, no, she looks through all four of you. Mommy, 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 and mommy,
Oh
and it's
god.
still correct.
Oh god, foursome confirmed.
Oh
Oh
god,
God!
please no.
Oh God! The darkest timeline.
As long as Aben's not into Venny, it's fine.
About that.
Okay, but like that's weird.
Is it though?
Yes, yes, it is.
I've seen this category on Pornhub.
I mean, I
Many
guess
times.
you're old. I mean, I guess it's weird because you're
So
older than her.
here's why it's weird.
Because you're older than her.
I'm older than her, but she had a kid with my dad.
Here's
I
a
was laughing about that whole what do I
here's
call you
here's a
conversation.
pseudo relevant meme.
I mean, it's still possible.
The widow's daughter because your mother's mother is your wife. Your wife is also your grandmother. Yeah, that's like what it would be.
As the husband of your
You become grandpa.
Why do people search this shit?
Wait, you know the grandfather paradox? So you kill yourself in this circumstance. Wait.
What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, that would be weird. But I mean, I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah, but it's a Robert Andy character interaction, so you know what's gonna happen.
Oh fuck. Am I gonna have to say something obscene so that she likes me less? I don't want to do that.
Oh God, it's not the character.
I literally just want Aben to love me. But not love. Like
This is gonna be this. If this session ends in an orgy instead of like a TPK, like what do we do? Like what do we
that's
do?
just as good.
If that's how Dragon ends, what do we do?
Time skip.
Time skip.
Time skip just several children. Yeah, can we just play our own children? Bet.
Oh god.
I already got my tokens ready.
Wait, Katie already had. Wait. You know the interaction with like Katie and Curtin sesh?
I'll play Piper. It's fine.
God damn. This session's like heading in a totally different direction than what I actually prepped for. Oh, God damn it. Damn, Katie's happy. This is weird. Like, she's happy in a session.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna make you depressed.
Kill everybody.
Okay.
Well, here comes the TPK.
Kill
Let me know
Sess.
when the rocks fall.
Rocks. I have Katie already there. It's over with. Waima.
I mean, she legit just has to change into her dragon form. There's enough people around her.
Squash.
Wait, Ettensesh?
I'd probably live that.
Probably.
I'm pretty chunky, actually. Well, that's because I'm also now over leveled.
Awesome.
Are you still level 40?
No, this Venny's 19.
Here's 19. One level away from 20. The D&D cap, and you're like, oh.
Hey, I still have level 40, level 41 Venny. Shit's broken as fuck.
My teeth.
Your teeth?
Yes, I hate that fucking sound. It makes my teeth... I don't know how to fucking describe it.
It makes your teeth hurt when you hear that sound?
Yes.
How is that possible?
I don't fucking know, it just is. Ah!
Katie, what even is that sound? Are you rubbing rocks together?
It's a metal
Just-
spoon going across a plastic bowl.
Wow, that's very accurate.
Yes!
Katie, eat the spoon.
Ah!
Ow.
Ah! Please stop.
Katie's just like, oh, this terrorizes you?
I'm
Give
a
it more.
sadist.
Katie is definitely a sadist. We know this.
Oh,
Katie is
God.
probably the most closeted sadist here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Trinidad's a sadist. That's why she's trying to like do things that actually cause pain, but she knows it causes pain. But it's like, but you know, this is people's reaction to pain.
Katie's just like, you see, what would cause them the most pain? Let's fuck all of them. Jeez. Why is Katie the one trying to roleplay Kai?
Katie would just be like, we going to Pound Town. Oh, yeah.
Which is exactly what Kai was trying to do.
Kai was not trying to do that.
No, see, you say that, but that's what Rai wanted to do to start with.
But Vinny,
For Venny, yeah.
No.
But
Rai actually, in the beginning, actually wanted this to become Harem Sesh.
I mean, it is becoming harem sesh, apparently.
Totally not. And if it does, then I'm outie. I'll just be like, hey, Harleyette, let's go.
What? Robert's
Where's-
character leaving again? No.
Wow.
Who'd have thought?
Imagine me actually making an effort to stay with the party. Absolutely fucking disgusting.
Instead, I'm gonna fuck my ex bitch.
Honestly, still want to.
either the ex bitch or her sister. Either or.
No. Only Namaka.
Just not the brother, apparently.
So what happens if I steal
Yeah.
Namaka?
Fuck Elix. Elix can suck a fat one.
So if Trinidad steals Namaka from,
If Trinidad stole Namaka, Trinidad would get elixed. That would be funny as shit. Do it.
who's Elix?
Ha ha ho. Ha ha ho.
Felix without the F.
I know,
Elix
who's
Elix is a guy, isn't he, Andy?
He's a dude. And also,
He's
it's VL.
Wait. I thought.
Yeah, I don't think you changed your notes. Because
Did I not change my notes?
Yeah, I corrected you like 2 months ago, and you were like, "Oh, that's the spelling," and then I think you just left it there.
I thought it was the other way around.
I didn't know you're a Princess Ulash.
I don't even think Patra knew she was a princess.
No, I did.
Doubt.
Oh no, it is VL.
But it's she prefers the word heiress.
That just sounds like princess with extra steps. No, wait, no, that's
It's-
princess with the same amount of steps.
Yeah.
Like princess, empress, freaking heiress, freaking duchess, freaking.
But she doesn't like the word princess because that implies a monarchy.
Hey, Ulash. I said your
What the
name
fuck?
so many times. You don't get mad about it anymore. So I think you're fine with your name being just given out there. Because I guess because you gave it to so many people that you just kind of just gave up.
That's the same logic with like how you took
No,
Venezuela's dress.
it's actually she points at Trinidel's whip. It's her fault.
Oh fuck! I haven't played. God damn it!
Where's my Waz?
Yeah, I was gonna play WAS, but I didn't have the brain cells to play that today.
Like that's like totally like a terrible excuse.
Like
You should just
totally.
be able to like flow
I
into
want
it
to see
whenever
a
you
was
want.
Ice Wolf like interaction.
I really wanted to see that.
Oh god!
Like I just want all the dragons to like just meet, and I just wanted to
Oh
see.
god!
Oh goodness.
Like, why are you such a little shit, Frost Wolf?
Robert could probably do the same interaction. Lamau.
What do you mean?
So you do this. You have like this talent for just playing my characters, and I'm just like, oh okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you could actually
Wait, what
just
happened to your water dragon?
What do you
No,
mean?
that's other Venny.
That's Curtin Vinny.
Oh.
Thalassa? What if Curtin Venny meets real Venny?
Wait, what is real Vinny?
Who's real Venny?
Yeah,
Oh,
who is
God.
real Venny?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
What do? What do?
What if Curtin Venny meets Namaka?
Wait, isn't Cartivini already with Namaka?
No, but what if Curtin Venny meets
Curtin
her Namaka?
No, like Curtin Venny is with Namaka, but not with Namaka.
But not her.
Like,
but arguably a better Namaka.
Yeah, but like her in Venezuela is not with Namaka, but wants to be with Namaka. But Curtin Venny is with Namaka, but not with Namaka. But she wants to be with Namaka, but she's with Namaka instead. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Well, and
Namaka because he doesn't have any.
Well, and Namaka has been flirting with Venny despite being married with Venny. It's a mess. It's a mess.
I mean, isn't that how marriages are supposed to work?
No. See, she's married to Venny, but she's flirting with Venny.
Yeah, she's cheating on Venny
with Venny.
Yeah, but the Venny she's cheating on her with is cheating on her with Namaka.
Exactly. Yeah, it's complicated.
Okay,
well, but then Venny, who's married to Namaka, was flirting with Nabil. It's messy.
Oh, fuck.
Shit's messy, dude.
Basically, what we're looking at is that explanation of time from Doctor Who.
No, there's actually parallel universes.
But then
there's parallel universes in Doctor Who. They just can't freely access them anymore.
Fantasy has a daughter that's just like, hey, you have a kid with Namaka, but it's not really like your kid because it's a kid with a. I mean, it's your kid, but it's not your kid. It's like
I mean, it would have been great to get that explanation before you fell asleep.
Yeah. It would have been great to actually like hear that out and interact with you.
Yeah, because basically, as far as I got was, I am your child. Get in the bag.
I mean, in fairness, you guys probably roadblocked her with your 3-hour-long flirt sesh.
No, we literally were interacting, and then Katie joined, and we were like, "Okay, join." And then she joined, and then fell asleep.
Yeah.
We literally
because
looked
you
at
guys
her,
were talking now.
See?
We talked.
We were talking to you.
We were talking about you to you, and then said something to you, and then you. like imagine you're having a conversation with like two other people, Katie, and then like you ask them a question. They're like, here's my answer. Other person, here's my answer. Looks back at you. Do you have another?
Wait,
What?
wait. That just sounds like me and. That just sounds like me in real life.
Because I remember you were just like, hey, so, like, how are you, like, did you and, Namaka have a child? And I was like, oh, yes and no, because it's like,
all I'm hearing is that in every parallel universe, I somehow end up with Namaka. So it's gotta happen now. To be fair, Venezuela also did make Namaka a promise.
Mm-hmm.
Venny doesn't break promises.
So
like she told Aben.
But there's a universe out there where Namaka is dead, and that Vinny is sad because Namaka is dead. Therefore, she didn't end up with Namaka.
And she might just Romeo and Juliet herself.
Unless that Vinny goes to kill another Vinny and tries to take their Namaka.
Huh.
Wait, are we starting to talk about the plot of the one?
I was thinking about the Future Diaries, but yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Rick and Morty.
I mean, to be fair, you need a high IQ to understand it.
I mean, Rick and Morty is the shit. I fucking love that show.
Still waiting for season 2 to come out. Did it actually come out yet?
Season 3. We're waiting on season 3. How fucking far behind are you?
I'm caught up. I just don't know where I'm at.
Wait, no. I think we're waiting on season 4.
I don't remember.
NANI?!
God damn it, Katie. Where's Gladys when we need her? When did she leave?
Asleep.
When did she leave us?
She left about the time that like I left for dinner.
When did you leave us? Oh, that was a fast dinner.
Oh. Season 4 is slated to return on the 3rd.
What?
Next month.
Exactly.
So like in what, 8, 9
words?
10, wait, 7, 11 days. Math is hard.
Math is useless. You don't need it. Damn. True. So when's Katie gonna start DMing again?
Katie Land? When?
Katie, I don't want to be the official DM anymore. Can I go back to supporting you?
Yeah, I guess. It's just... Don't
Katie,
complain.
Why are
we weren't complaining.
When did any of us complain, Katie?
Literally none of us
You
complained.
were literally apologizing to us, and we were all like, no, it's fine. This is going great. Take your time.
The only complaint I have is that you stopped, and then I have to, pick up the pieces that you kind of don't tell me anything about, and just have to work with it. Kind of like what I do to Robert, except I DM him what I had in mind, so he has something to work with.
My only complaint